Whatever. Aloha and welcome to the Velvet-iki Lounge. I know Eric and Dime are here because they were commenting before the broadcast. So, hi guys.
No broadcast. These guys are already like
I love it.
Dropping the bombs.
I love it. I'm so flattered that you showed up early.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Lisa, hi. Good to see you.
Hello.
Peter, hello. Good to see you too. I'm making myself cough. Peter and Lisa, hi.
I don't usually use the business box, but you know,
Yeah.
I should be doing that every time somebody chimes in.
Aloha again and again. Yes.
Boom.
I love it. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
You.
It is aloha to everybody. It's awesome. Wow, it's great. It's so great to see some very familiar faces.
Hi, Mom.
And perhaps some unfamiliar faces, but that's so fantastic. Yeah, great.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm choking on my own saliva.
Careful.
We're off to a great start.
Yeah, good stuff.
Hi, Julie. Good to see you.
Oh, what is that?
Aloha and happy Wednesday. Oh, the dishwasher's
Dishwasher's done. Isn't it great that
we can leave that.
We're doing a broadcast
fine.
and
It's
weird
fine.
noises, and it's just like, oh, a dishwasher's done. Now I can go empty the dishwasher.
But the noises we're hearing that
Highly
are not
exciting.
Weird. We've got music of the clams
Again.
this week. We did not get to play all of Ceviche last week, so here it is.
So here
for
we
your
go.
listening pleasure.
If you look very carefully to my left here, you will see a nice 12-inch cover of Ceviche, which may give you the impression that you can buy this on LP. Not true.
You can buy it on CD.
Yet. I've spoken to Dano about this, and he says, well, you know, if enough people demand an LP pressing, ... and that number, it may be,
Demand it.
the number may be as low as about 250 in order to actually guarantee that he can move the units to justify the expense. We've pressed a record. Some of you own it. Every single step of vinyl is another charge. So I know you can't just go about this lightly. It's not some cheap thing anymore. It's a big thing.
Time says my cheesy Ohana badge will say Tiki
Tiki
Joe because I was rushing to make sure we scored ticks. It's no joke. It's no joke getting Ohana tickets, I'm telling you.
You can always just pay something over that says Demetrios, you know, and then they'll be like, out
There
of
you
here,
go.
pal. What the hell is this? You're not registered.
Actually,
Bye.
I'm going to change this. It says Velvet-iki Room sub.
What the hell is that taking us up?
Well, this was last week when we, okay, well, we're not going to be in the Velvet-iki Room.
Oh, okay.
But I said it's the Velvet-iki Lounge.
Iki lounge. Iki.
There we go.
And I love how this is announcing the songs because we're playing back from this
Hi,
machine.
Mikhail.
And this means she's going to tell me we're suddenly playing a fistful of tacos. I just got
I'm composing while I'm watching this. Oh,
whoa.
okay.
Bing, 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 bing.
Excited to hear what you're
Hello.
composing.
Yeah, you know, inspiration strikes. Oh, I know what I wanted to do.
Coffee and maybe coffee, maybe LOL and conversation. Oh, I love it, Lisa. Yay!
I wanted to drop a line on Tiki JJ and say drop in because, yes, folks, I don't think we announced this very carefully. Not only do we have the clams again, but for some reason we were starting to come up with drinks, and this is the all Mai Tai show. We're still not able to be out in the Tiki. It's not quite
Peter
there
is
yet,
asking, so is a French 75 on the menu? Not this evening. It will be Friday. We won't be going live Friday, but we have French 75s on Friday.
Unless you want us to.
Yes.
I suppose audience demand could always inspire. But that's just a happy hour.
I was going to say, audience demand would mean someone would have to go to the liquor store. But
well, we got to go.
I'll be like, I'll be right back.
We got to go to the liquor store anyway to get the bottle of bubbles. But I suppose if we threw a camera.
No, I mean tonight.
Oh, tonight? Yeah, forget it. Can't do it. And I'd have to drive, which is forget it. So
Lisa, yes,
no,
we got the clams again. Did you turn off that sign?
I did not.
Oh,
did you turn on that sign?
I did. I guess it's burnt out.
Again?
Burnt out batteries.
These things are run on AA's, man. They just don't last.
No, they do not. And speaking of, we should turn on these lights, which will be burnt out in a minute.
Stop it.
Okay. There we go. Smooth. Okay. We installed these puck lights in the bottom of the bar, and I love them, but I don't know if it's just the batteries or if the company sucks, but they burn out really quickly. Okay, so drink time. We've been live for 5 minutes, and I don't have a drink in my hand. That's not okay.
Whoop.
So
Something wrong with that.
I want to make sure I did not miss anyone. I
Shall
did not miss anyone. Okay, good.
Mix it up?
Would you like to?
I'd be glad to.
Oh, Julie says it's going to be really cold here in Southeast Michigan
Wow.
tonight, and upper 70s this weekend. Oh
Look at that.
gosh.
Yeah, it's like probably,
I'm glad
probably
about
like 22
70s, but-
tonight, but then 72 on the weekend. You're like a 50 degree spread F.
I know.
All
the plants are like, what is going on?
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying that myself.
So
but
you're
on
gonna
the
mix?
behalf of the plants. Yeah, we were talking about we should start out with, and we're going to start out with a more or less regulation drink. I announced it. It's all Mai Tai show. It's all we're doing tonight. Variations thereof. Some of them are actually pretty
Where's
fun.
the Appleton?
What do you need? Which one?
The
Right there.
Appleton.
Right there.
Oh, we have a new bottle.
We haven't get a new bottle.
So let's sample it first.
Oh yes, that's true.
Appleton
See if
15.
I can find the zip strip.
This was
if there
a
is such
gift,
thing. Oh, that's right.
and I'm very excited about it. We're gonna do the Mai Tais with it, but we need to sample it first.
Of course. I don't think we've had the 15.
Hi, Jenny. Good to see
We've
you.
had the Appleton Regular, which is an excellent mixer. We've had the Appleton Nice, which is super. And then finally we had 15-year-old rum. And there's more
And
on this in a minute.
Chris, hello.
More on this in a minute. So anyway, the reason that we have this bottle is that
And Bobby, hello.
I did a little work on behalf of a friend. His classic early 60s receiver by RCA was giving him the fits. And I said, all right, fine. And it just so happened that we were going to be very near him because this one did a tarot reading gig in his town last Halloween. So I stopped by and said, all right, where's the patient? And I just took it along. And I got on the site with all the guys who know about such things and said,
Lisa.
what are we talking about? I remember I subbed in some parts.
Hi, Amanda.
I think Errol's here. And I subbed in some caps and the thing suddenly worked. I'm like, okay. And then I just had to figure out what was the appropriate things to replace with. Did it. Done. And he met me here last week and he was bearing gifts. This was one gift.
Bobby says if you hold the album to your ear, can you hear the ocean?
If you open up the jacket like this and hold it, yes. There you go. Okay, a glass, please.
Yes.
And here we
I
have.
hope I caught everyone. Yes, I think I did.
I think so. Here we go. Just a
Thank
nip.
you.
Oh, this does smell Asian wood. That's a clever reference to
All About Eve,
Yes.
which I watched again
which
last
one must love.
weekend.
So I'll tell you why this is very interesting, and I hope Dennis is watching because we'll see
Oh,
this
thank
stuff
you,
in action.
Jenny. I appreciate that.
Oh wow, yeah, this smells very woody and weedy.
And it doesn't sound good, right? But
Musty. There's something musty about it. That sounds terrible, but no, that's how it is. Like more tannins, more like wood, more air going into that sucker. This is like what
hi,
you want.
Gettysburg, ma'am.
What you want in a really simple sour to punch up the flavor. Oh,
This is
shit,
good. This is good. Highly recommend.
Copy.
Are you texting with people?
I'm texting with people. Yes. There we go.
Oh, Pussers and Appleton rums are Lisa's favorites. Yeah, those are good ones, gotta say. Alright. This is good, but I think it's Mai Tai time.
It is. All right, fine. Sorry, folks. I rushing around to get all this stuff done. I was actually on the hunt. I was after it for a product which was unavailable, so I am subbing. And you know what? The sub's going to be just fine. We're going to start with a really, what I would call regulation Mai Tai. That's sort of like if you know a Scotsman and you say, so, is it true?
Oh.
Is it true about the
Chris
kilt?
likes your shirt.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Interesting about this, we got this in Ohio, and instead of
Hi,
saying
Laura. Good to see
Maui
you.
and that kind of thing, it says Bahamas. It's a here we go. I can turn this way. It's a genuinely Caribbean shirt. Isn't this great? I love it. And it's rayon. It's really light and it feels airy. It's marvelous. Love this thing. So anyway, what do we mean by regulation Mai Tai? Just the same thing that the Scotsman would say if he was riding regulation, and all of you people who want to kill can get a laugh out of that. Meantime, what we mean is, what the heck did Trader Vic come up with anyway? Well, what he says he came up with in 1944 is a great yarn. Is it true? Who knows? But the fact is, when people started serving Mai Tais that tasted like Mai Tais, they were serving Trader Vic. And whatever Don Beach came up with, they were not serving. So much for that rumor. Oh, also, who was the third inventor of Mai Tai? Harry Owens.
Yes.
Which is complete BS.
Thank you, Dime.
May have been a good songwriter, but forget about the rest. So anyway, a regulation thing is 2 ounces of 17-year-old Ray and Nephew. Well, who made Ray and Nephew? I got a 15-year-old rum, which I bet tastes exactly the same. We're going with that. I've never used this to mix. It's a great base. And a Mai Tai, not a lot going on. So if your base is light rum, where's the flavor?
Oh, Gettysburg Ma'am!
Use the aged rum.
Congratulations!
Does not have to be 15. That's a bit dear, but you just use the rum.
Oh, Eric, yeah, I am about the cold colors too. Yes.
All right.
And this was a long
There we
time
go.
ago when the clams played in your backyard. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
About a year and a half.
I
2.
remember it.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. Well, summer is coming. Maybe we
The
can
album they were hawking at the
persuade them to
time
come.
was very likely Clem Before the Storm. They have subsequently come up with CBH8. You're listening to it now. And also the Clams Will See You Now, their elevator music album, which is fantastic. Actually, waiting room music. So anyway,
Okay, so 2 ounces of rum per.
yeah, if you're looking and you're saying, that's more than 2 ounces. Yeah, make them 2. So here we go. Next, I need the orangey stuff. And we're going to go with
Ugh, that was
Matilda.
sticky. I'll take this.
Matilda.
Already sticky.
Already sticky.
It's been live 11 minutes. I'm already sticky.
Already sticky.
Okay.
Half ounce per. This is Matilda liqueur, which is a brandy base, which is rather high proof, which is very akin to your Marniers out there.
Yes.
Not quite a Marnier, but it is awfully good. Some people
Hi,
like
Alan and Elizabeth. Hello.
Some people like that Creole Shrub, which by Clement, which is
Claim Before the Storm.
excellent item. Next, we need for an actual Mai Tai. For some reason, Vic actually insisted that you have a 1/4 ounce each of the orgeat and a sugar syrup. But what do you know? I just made sugar syrup, so I'm going to do it.
Where's that right here?
I never bother with the sugar syrup because it sounds like I just use some sugary stuff. I'm going to use this sugary stuff, whatever the heck.
Well, I'm gonna.
So I'm going to actually even that up. Half
Okay, hold
per. Here's your orgeat.
I'm gonna add that because I didn't have that there.
Yeah, oh, truth, that's right. I don't usually do it.
I know.
And this is very slippery, so.
I got it.
I
I got it.
I'm going to have a nice even measure of your sugar syrup right here. I'm going to use it. I am going to use it.
Okay.
Okay, and here we go. Does this really alter the flavor of the drink that much? I've never thought so, but I'm making regulation time. And the last thing we need is the lime juice.
Yes, Peter, triple sec would absolutely work.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've done it many times.
Totally. So this is an
Oh, the
ounce.
year is flying by. I can't believe it's almost
Oh, geez.
May. That's crazy.
So, okay. So normally I would actually put this in the Hamilton Beach. And perhaps I will.
I feel like that's a great name. Like an alias, Hamilton Beach.
Hamilton Beach. Ah,
Like Don Beach.
Hamilton Beach. Hamilton Beach.
Oh, we didn't bring the dip out, did we?
Not yet, but it's staying nice and warm.
I
Okay, so we're going to do the
I made an
following.
appetizer.
Ordinarily, when I use the Hamilton, not Don Beach, I just pour. But we need to use 2 glasses. And these glasses
Which I
need
happen
to
to
be
have right here.
filled with the ice. I'm going to fill them with the ice.
So these glasses, these are Jeff Granito Creature from the Black Lagoon glasses.
Pretty cool.
Yes.
Roll it. Makes a lot of noise with the ice. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
That one got more ice.
I know.
Oh, actually, there's ice in the ice bucket.
There is.
Just saying.
That's true.
I am going to move this over here. Ooh, it came with a little booklet.
Yes, it did.
The Appleton
It's
15.
the
It came with
certificate
a
of
little-
aging authenticity. I want to just break that open and take a look at it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll put it over here.
One thing about the Thai is fill your glass pretty full with ice. If you try to do this as a cocktail,
Thai.
it would go down very fast and it would get very loaded. You want to slow it down a little.
Oh, Dime, yes. Jeff Granito. Do it. Look, I just took my Santa wreath off the door. I know.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, this year is
Zip, zip.
flying. It's crazy.
This is pretty rocking. So I'm going to actually use this baby. I'm going to actually use a different one. They have ones that are a little wider. Will help the whole process. And strain into your. If you mixed a single, you really don't need to strain because you're just reusing the ice. But in this case, I wanted to get like a very even pour.
Darn right.
Who wants to be ripped off, damn it?
I don't want to be ripped off here.
You rip me off yet. There's a history behind that.
Oh, thank you.
And you decorate.
We got these for Christmas.
With the lime shell, one per, and this is very important.
Yes.
And it's coming in on us.
Mint.
The fresh mint. Let me show you some even mint over here.
We say it's Mai Tai season when the mint starts growing in our yard.
And it certainly has been. It's been a little struggle.
Hi, John. Good to see you.
Cold. But here you go, folks.
Hi.
There you go. Oh, I think we'll be seeing them in a week.
Ooh.
There you go. This is a regulation Mai Tai. I very seldom make them this way. But
So good.
That's damn good. That's damn good.
So good.
Why is this good? Because it's a very well balanced sour, and you've got some aged rum. If I had used just like a regular white rum, it'd be like,
And the mint smells really good too.
it's okay, but you're lacking something. What would you be lacking? Wood. You got to put the wood in there. And
John, we're looking forward to it too. John is coming to town.
yes.
John and Mo. Can't
Always
wait.
back in town.
Can't wait.
Yeah, right. And you notice I did not spank the mint. Some people do that. It's like, this is not a julep. It's
The
not
mint ever do to you?
It's not supposed to be mint in your face. It's supposed to be like the fragrance of.
I got it.
Baby, that's brisk.
It smells so good. It smells like spring and summer.
Okay.
Yes, let us know. Anyone who's coming to town. If you're coming to New York,
If you're going to be
let us
passing by,
know.
if you're just going to be driving like south from Toronto or north from Florida and you're going up past I-84, it's like that passes the house in New York State.
Smell. You didn't
Just saying.
slap them in.
Could you get me some
Spank.
spritz on this?
Yes.
The spank the mint makes sense if you're really trying to display the mint. This is just for viewing, not for sniffing.
Actually, no, it's supposed to smell like it.
It's not supposed to be a julep though,
But
which is
I
like
know,
just
but
loaded
it's
with
supposed to
mint.
smell, but it does.
Not a julep, it's just decor.
My Gettysburg Mom says my great grandmother had mint plants all year round and chewed leaves like a champ. I love it. She was trying to get me to chew them. It was a hard pass for me.
My mother had the fuzzy mint, not this stuff, but the ones that are really big, kind of fuzzy leaves. And it was growing back there when we moved in, or maybe she put it in. And
Spike's Breezeway says spank the mint.
we always used
Far
to.
too lazy to spank the mint.
You know, I think that Spike is actually wrong in terms of the Mai Tai. I'll say that on the air.
Don't
Because,
throw down.
because guess what? We've been to Trader Vic's. They do not spank the mint.
Don't
Bingo.
throw down.
And they make it in the blender there, and they just like pour. That's the thing. In Hamilton Beach.
I'm not involved.
No, you're not.
I've got too many controversies in my life already.
If
I'm
Spike
not
wants to
gonna
do
throw down.
wants to do a shootout, I will sit there and make this, and we'll make this, and we'll see who's got what's going on. Fine by me. I do say that Spike knows how to make the damn thing. That's for sure. Now, in the meantime, again, what makes this a great drink is it's a really simple, well-balanced sour. It's just some like ingredients that you would have had on the shelf at your tiki bar anyway. Vic did it, and a lot of people are like, that's amazing. How'd you do it? Some people have formulas for this, which are 12 ingredients. Vic uses 4. He doesn't even use bitters, although Trader Vic's in their mix does. So
I don't know the right way, so it won't matter to me. You know, if you want to really smell the mint, spank away. For some reason that offends Paul. I don't actually
Vic's does
care.
not spank mint, so I'm not going to do it. Now, if the drink calls for it, bang, away you go. Spanking it releases some oil, and there you have it. It's the same thing with like the bitters on the hand to get the aroma and things like that.
Dime says, I agree. It can become overwhelming with the mint oil. See? Yeah, I think it's just like, do you.
Hey, listen, it's like the drinks that use a little bit of absinthe.
Oh,
a little bit of absinthe like drops where it adds
Yes,
a dimension.
Peter.
A lot, and the thing is a good and plenty.
Peter says, for a future show, I say mint juleps are in order for the Kentucky Derby.
I say, son.
When is the Kentucky Derby? Did we already miss it?
May. Sometime in May.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, Peter. Let's
Well,
set this
Peter,
up.
I think we need to have you over, and I think you need to bring a nice bottle of bourbon.
I have a hat.
That's it. That's a terrible thing to say.
Saturday, May 4th. We can do it next week.
Hello.
Are people going to, like, pick at us? Because I don't need that.
Well, horse racing itself is problematic, although we've been to the races, and it was entertaining. So I got to say.
I don't feel like being picketed.
Outside our door, I don't think people know where we are.
Virtually picketed.
Oh, well, I don't think you can do anything about that.
Oh, Lisa. I love it.
Again, Spike knows how to make the damn drink.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows how to make the damn drink, no question. I'm saying that in the right now.
May the 4th be with you. Exactly.
May the 4th.
Chris says I grew chocolate mint for Ginny when we lived in Texas. We did chocolate mint once. It's good, right?
Could you actually pass me that bottle at the Amazon place? Yes, May the 4th is hilarious, and people say it all the time. And then you know what I do? I follow up one day later with May the 5th be with you.
Maybe you have it facing the wrong way.
Oh, it's still a 5th, and there you go.
Okay.
750 mil.
Here's an idea.
May the 5th.
Here's an idea. We can do Kentucky Derby hats, Kentucky Derby outfits, whatever.
I just need to be the colonel. Don't skip on a minute.
Yeah. I just don't want to be. I don't want to hear it.
Well,
it's not even like I'm afraid.
Well, about what?
Well, the Kentucky Derby. It's like, that's terrible. Blah, blah, blah.
Cruelty to horses?
Yes.
Well, I think it's pretty cruel when the horse wins and breaks a leg and it's like, all right, and the horse is immediately put down. I think that's like, what?
But,
man,
we don't.
There's something cruel about that.
I agree. So, here's what we can do.
The victor walks away and it's just like, here's a bale of hay and here's a garlic.
We can do Kentucky Derby hats and outfits and mint juleps.
Got a thing. Okay. Normally, if the winner is male, it gets put up for stud service, which sounds pretty good to the horse.
There's a chocolate mint basil variety. What?
Whoa,
oh my
man.
God! Yum.
We've actually grown the chocolate mint, and it has that flavor. I think there's a lemon mint variety.
Lisa says I grew chocolate mint one time. It was consumed with aphids. Oh boy.
Which means that.
Oh, it's Audrey Deluxe that insists on smacking that mint. Okay.
All right, Audrey. Okay. I'd have to have a talk with you later. But the aphids love our plants too. But when the plants are outside, because we keep them in the garden there, we have them in a cage so that rodents don't eat them. But when they're out there, I don't see aphids, and I think it's because the hornets chow down.
Yeah,
and,
we have a lot of hornets.
The lady beetles are like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, eat, feast, feast, feast. We take them inside, no bugs.
I hate autocorrect too, Lisa.
Oh man, I seriously. Yeah,
when I'm texting. Ugh.
I do.
And you know the weird thing about autocorrect to me, for some reason, this might just be my phone. It does not recognize the word tea,
as
like
in,
TEA, like
as in coffee and tea.
Coffee or tea.
Mm-hmm.
It always wants to autocorrect tea. I'm like, tea is a word. It's very weird.
Fairly well-known
Aphids twin.
word and beverage around the world. Oh, there you go. That's
Burlesque bingo. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Clever reference to some house music right there, baby. That's it. It's an A for me.
It's an A for me.
We actually were at the races at Saratoga once.
We were.
Classic track, very elegant.
No horses were shot.
No horses were shot at this race. I think they all actually came out champions. So, and I think
aphids.
I think I made $1.50 and lost it. So there you go.
Yeah, we have a hard time with plants indoors, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a plant that's happier outdoors.
Yeah.
We bring it in and.
I've been able to keep the herbs going.
The money plant seems to be going.
The end of January, and then it's just a combination of what, that, and the other. And there are no bugs because they don't like the rosemary. But the pepper plants will keep growing, and then they get overrun with the aphids. And all I can say is I just need to buy that pint of lady beetles and say chow down.
Oh my gosh, Peter says, I do remember having dinner and drinks at McCann's at Port Authority waiting for my bus. Someone was having a conniption film.
Freaking out. Hilarious.
I have a hat which I won. I forget what I won.
That you want to flip the bourbon?
No.
Oh, that would have been nice.
I forget what I won. I won something with my hat.
I won a mint julep.
It was a very small party.
Yeah, it was.
But
the hat was pretty classic.
I got to see if I can. The hat might have fallen apart, but I'll wear a hat next week.
The hat
anyway.
had like a tiny little airplane bottle of Knob Creek bound.
Yes,
to
and
it.
I put little horses all around it.
I think we actually still have that bottle of Knob Creek. I gotta find it. Humidity is probably a major indicator because it gets hot in the winter, and the plants are kept near the radiator, so they'll be near the sun. So I think the real issue is to be able to humidify them correctly.
Yeah, I was going
And
to say, because I think that we buy the baseboard heaters, and I think they get completely dried out.
Yeah.
So
it's difficult. It's really difficult.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, okay. At least I have to use neem oil
Mm.
on most plants that are susceptible to aphids.
There you go.
Yeah, we just
Keep that in
can't
mind.
do them inside. I wish we could.
Um,
Correct.
I try really hard. I've actually grown them downstairs because I had like a fluorescent on that.
Yes, grow them.
And they grew kind of weird, and they weren't getting enough light. They were getting plenty of humidity because we keep the dehumidifier going down there until it starts freezing over, and that will deliver like a gallon of water a day, probably 2. So I just go and water the garden.
Good. Okay. I hate to say it, but I'm the laziest gardener in the world.
Hey, I don't have a lot of patience for weeding, and you go out there and do it. So I got to say, you got something up on me.
I know, but honestly, I'm waiting. Okay, like the trees are all starting to fill in now, and my allergies are so bad that I will not be doing any gardening until the trees have fully come in, because it will destroy me.
Wrecked. Hey, Daniel. Woohoo!
Oh yeah, with the wildly changing weather. Exactly. Hi, Daniel. Good to see you.
Crazy stuff.
Yes.
But we will plant peppers. I might do the super hots this year. I haven't done that in a few years.
All right.
Super hot cocktails. Definitely the jalapenos and the serranos. Serranos are a bit expensive with them, so I like to grow them.
You know, so I have issues with mealybugs on my house plants.
Oh man.
I can't wait to start gardening. I know, me either. I need this to all fill in, and then I can do it.
I really wish we could just make a piece with certain carnivorous insects, like say mantids.
You're hired.
They're big and they eat their body weight like
we
every
get a
hour.
lot of them though.
And we get mantids, and I wish I could just communicate and say, this is a plant.
Ooh.
Chow down, and then come back and do it again, and do it again.
Any Carolina Reapers.
You know?
Peter, we could do that.
We have done them in the past.
Yes, they Maples Farm sells.
They sell them. That year we actually had like a big planter box, and I had Reapers, Ghost Pepper, and what's the other? Scorpion. The big 3.
Yeah.
I grew them, and then I harvested them, and then I'm like, what the hell do I do with these things? They're not edible. I mean, bear in mind that Ghost Pepper, Buchalokia, to the Indian Army is a weapon. So I'm like, so I actually just made a hot sauce, and it was super, super, super hot, and eventually I just used it as marinade, and it was still wicked.
Oh, Eric says we used to have a small garden growing tomatoes and other grains. Yeah. Well, you've heard this story. I'm not going to tell it. Well, am I going to tell it?
Perhaps you are.
During lockdown, we're like, oh, we should start growing things. And we have, for being on our little suburban lot that we're on, we have so many animals. It's like freaking wild kingdom here.
Mutual of Omaha.
So we're like, well, we have to do something about the animals. So we got a big bubble, a big plant bubble. That thing was such a nightmare. It was way too hot in there. Like even when you vented it, it was like, what did we clock? Like 120 degrees or something in there? Yeah, it was like.
If you were in there with it closed, you would be dead. It was.
Yeah, it was
wicked.
Like we went in there and measured the temperature. It was like 120 degrees. So the plants were miserable. So we finally put some of the plants out, and finally the dome fell apart.
Unfortunately, the actual balloon structure was sound, but the plastic was terrible.
It fell apart.
It was like within our environs, it just dried out and cracked.
And
it was terrible.
Scotch bonnets, yeah, Peter.
That's an excellent idea. You know, I can get Scotch bonnets at the local grocery and just harvest the seeds and let's have some fun.
Oh, of course, those allergies are called the pollinating.
The pollinating.
Oh God, it's so bad this year.
So I love the greenhouse. It was very cool. You had to keep it vented constantly. We had to keep it
Lisa,
away from
I love it. Lisa says I used to kill plants. Now all of a sudden I can grow tropical. Okay.
Sounds like something's changing.
I love it. I don't know. Maybe you're just you're like developing a relationship with the plants.
I saw at the restaurant at the bottom of the tower where I have an office, right? They had put out these trees with tiny little oranges. They were like kumquat trees. I was like, You can grow orange in New York City. Okay. Well, okay. Because I'll grow citrus anytime. I would do that.
Oh, Dime's neighbor is an excellent gardener that grows more than he can use. I love that.
I love that.
That's great. Yes.
Well, you plant tomatoes and zucchini, and you have massive amounts of tomato sauce and zucchini bread. It's just nuts. It's very aggressive.
Yeah, autocorrect is no joke.
Forget it. Squash grows very well. Pumpkins grow very well. That kind of stuff. And we always do very well with the herbs and spices. Do great. The peppers are very happy with what we plant them in, which is all compost. It's all 100% organic.
Spring is seasoning us for summer to cook. Yeah, that's like New York.
Turn me over, I'm dead. I'm done. Seriously.
Yeah, they can grow peppers in Oklahoma. We can in the summer. I mean, Oh, this is what I was going to say. So, our neighbors on this side of us grow tons of peppers. They grow peppers and cilantro. And they built a little cage, which one has to do here. If you want to have
keep your plants,
edible plants.
Because the deer are epidemic.
If the deer don't eat them, the groundhogs will.
Yes.
But
take it back.
I looked at, and they have not planted anything yet. But I looked out there the other day, and there was this bunny in their cage just chowing down and looks like happily hopping back and forth. It was like in bunny paradise.
Bunny.
Yeah.
Easter bunny.
Yeah,
Easter
it was
bunny.
in bunny paradise.
Wow.
And it was there for a really long time. And I'm like, how did you get in there? Like,
because when they're growing peppers, you're going to want to get in there, and they're not going to want you to get in there.
No.
Oh!
Because the animals don't like the peppers. They like the pepper leaves.
Yeah. And they'll chow down on that. We were growing some beautiful habaneros at one point, and then the rodents ate all the leaves.
The bugs eat everything there. Oh, Chris.
Oh, man.
Oh, jeez.
You need to get some parasitic bugs. That's what I say. Natural pest control. I love natural pest control. I don't do much. We don't encourage the wasps, but they come by, and I'm like, oh, eat. If you want to nest on the house, I'm going to chase you away. But you can chow down all you want because we got the good stuff over here. Yummy crunch bugs. Please. Yep.
Oh, I was going to say, that's not it, is it?
Oh, no. Thymex.
Yes. Great.
Do. So, yeah. Fistful of tacos.
Two more songs on this album, and then we will move on to The Clams Will See You Now.
Bingo. No, Clams Will Strong. Or do you have Clams Will See You Now?
I don't know.
Which one do you have? What do we have on here? You have Storm. Oh, you have now. We get the whole thing.
Just saying.
Well, if we don't have the whole See You Now, we can do it.
We will find out. All right.
About to find out.
I'm DJing too.
That last number, of course, is their
What's the next drink? Oh, okay.
Great number. Oye Clamo Va.
Lisa.
Love it.
The next drink will be one of my favorites. The Mai Tai Garita.
I told you it was Mai Tai night. That's all we have on the dock tonight. We started out with a regulation Mai Tai. What the hell am I talking about?
Delish.
What am I talking about? You take a look at any Pretty Brick book, they say, make it this way. That's it. And we use the 15-year-old rum. I don't normally do that, but you know what? It's really, really good in here. So definitely use aged rum.
Chris says, I still have a beautiful garden. Our garden looks nice now because it's all like green and coming in.
Yes.
And I have not had to weed yet.
Oh, yeah.
And I just need... I'm allergic to maple trees, and we literally live across the street from an entire field of maple trees. A stand
of maples. Literally like a soldier standing in a field of maples.
I was out there this morning sneezing my brains out.
I have mowed once. I mowed already.
Yes, well.
Fun, right?
He's going to make one we've never had before.
We're going to try something new.
Yes.
I got something new.
The dip. We need the dip.
I'll get the dip.
Okay, so I made dip. This is from a book from, I don't remember the year, but it's called Retro Happy Hour. I'm sure a lot of you have it. It's probably from like, I don't know, 15 or 20 years ago. And it's got a lot of like retro clip art and stuff, but it's called Portland's Mostest, Bestest Dip. Do not blame me, I didn't name it. Portland's Mostest, Bestest dip. So we're gonna try it. You actually put it in the oven.
What kind of spreader do you need?
I have one.
Well, very good.
Is it? I got a trivet too. We're all good. You had to get it out of the oven.
Mhm.
All right. You want me to put it on the bar or?
Sure.
You know what? Let's do that. Okay. I even got a tiki trivet. This is how organized I am today.
Tricky tivet.
Okay.
All right,
Tricky tivet. It's a tricky tivet. Okay.
All right.
Ooh, our favorite Mai Tais were to place in Honolulu.
Hello.
Of course they were. How could they not be?
You think there
Right.
must be excellent Mai Tais in Honolulu, and I think for a long time there might not have been, but then
Okay.
places have really like come right
Let's
back
try
up
it.
again.
Okay, so here.
There was a long period where this drink became kind of like, and people started putting in orange juice and pineapple juice and
I
all this stuff that doesn't belong in there.
I even brought a tiki spreader.
Oh.
This is how on theme I am. Right, you try it.
I'll try it.
Okay.
Ooh, it's very loose, so bear that in
I
mind.
will.
And I'm going to.
I have napkins too, by
That
the
would be a
way.
really good idea. So this actually contains crab and cheese.
Yeah, I will
and
read off the recipe in just a second.
I think you should grab that guy.
You will.
Okay, so I'm going to try this.
Okay, so I'm doing
It'll be a
a
mess.
half a flatbread.
Oh, baby.
So
Serve that at a party. Everybody goes home happy.
I thought
It says,
this.
May I have that recipe?
There's nothing in here that would make me scared. So okay, Portland's mostest bestest dip, which in other words would be artichoke crab dip.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Ooh, okay, so I will read it off to you right now. So, 1 14-ounce can artichoke hearts, drained.
Mhm.
1 6-ounce can lump
Lump
crab
crab
meat, drained.
Right.
1.5 cups mayo. 1 1/3 cups Parmesan cheese. Half teaspoon garlic powder. 1.5 tablespoons lemon juice. Combine everything and then bake at 400 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes.
That was it. Good.
Yes, that's
good.
literally it. And
Super duper good.
right. I have lipstick on, so it's harder for me to eat than Paul.
Yeah, crab and cheese. Peter is joining us.
Mm-hmm.
Artichokes makes the day. And if you actually throw in like
So good.
some of that like frozen cooked spinach, wow, you're really like working that nerve, man.
Right?
Yowza. So good.
Gettysburg Ma'am, exactly. Yeah, and you could totally do hot stuff in this.
Yeah.
I was almost thinking you could sprinkle cayenne on top.
Cayenne or paprika, absolutely, absolutely. Black pepper, absolutely, no question. I'm just piling this on, and it's going to totally fall apart. This is so yum.
I even did vegan mayo because that's what we have.
Keto friendly, absolutely.
Old Bay would be amazing too.
If you, for considering the crab, if you will replace the crab, the thing is vegan. Also the cheese. Right, then it's vegan.
So not vegan, but
All right, it's not really vegan in any way, shape, or form. But if you could come up with the imitation crab and the Parmesan replacement therapy, then I think you've got something going on there.
Parmesan replacement there. All right, I'm gonna have more.
But in the meantime, like your standard sort of full fat Parmesan cheese is sort of the way to go.
Yum a lot.
All right. Yeah. Yay. I am all for it. When I was young, we never had artichokes. I guess my mother didn't like them. But then I met this one, and she's like, "I want to do artichokes." I was trying them. I'm like, "These are awesome!" So I've been doing them ever since.
Oh yes, Peter, spinach too. That would be great.
Absolutely.
Yep. I always like the first time I do a vintage recipe, I like to do it according to the specs
Regulation.
and see how it is. But yes, this would be amazing with some hot stuff, and spinach would be great. 100%. Old Bay would be incredible.
So, by the way, when I say regulation, I always mean like buy the book. And when you go buy the book with the recipe from, say, the New York Times, frequently it's like, wow, that's bland.
Yes, retro dips are everything.
Add salt and add some spices. So you gotta be watched. They're making it for some bland tastes. Why bland tastes? These days, the fastest growing category is hot stuff. and sour stuff. I'd say go with it. Taste, flavor, people. It's like color. Am I wearing a white shirt? No. Why the hell would I do that? So why should my drink be bland either? So we actually did, the bottle of Appleton came with a 15-year certificate of aging. I gotta love that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna read the certificate of aging. It's actually spelled A-G-E-I-N-G. Aging.
Oh boy.
Let's
yes,
find out.
color. I always say color can't hurt you.
Color can't hurt you.
Because all right, I'm gonna talk, but I will wait until you do this first. I will pontificate.
Let's actually remove the certificate from its tiny little envelope. Okay.
Oh my God, it is a certificate, right?
Literally, this thing is like. I think it's stamped from the Jamaican government. Appearance, a coppery hue with a honey gold ring of age.
Now I want a little more.
Bouquet and flavor profile. They had to spell that with a superfluous.
Hi, Amy.
U. Would you like to switch to the clam before the storm?
Yes,
Amy.
I would. Okay.
I'm going to take a draft of my drink because I'm dry.
Oh, no, I'm thinking the clams will see you now.
Oh,
wait, I only have one song on there. Okay,
Forget
never mind.
Okay, back.
Oh my God.
All right.
We're terrible. All right.
That's the thing. We got a full album here. Lobster Domus, baby. Are you going to play? Hello? Just to play.
Start playing any second now.
There we go. Okay, the bouquet and the flavor, superfluous hue profile. This rich, full-bodied rum reveals aromas of toasted almond and delicate hazelnut.
Ooh, Jamaican curry. Yes, Peter.
Followed by notes of intense orange peel, rich vanilla, and subtle hints of medium roasted coffee and molasses. Wow. You want to go buy a bottle.
Yes, I gotta read this. Gettysburg Ma'am says, I swear people just gathered whatever was in their fridge for a last minute card game, whipped it up in a bowl and called it.
And then they put it in that.
Yes,
they put it in that book that was published by the PTA with the 3-ring binder.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's where that came from.
Most recipes are good until you get to the ones with gelatin lace. Yes.
Yeah, we're the ones who actually try those, and sometimes they're much better than you think they'd be.
Phil, hi! Good to see you!
What's up? So the finish on the Appleton Estate 15, a delicate spice with fruity, subtle oak ending with a creamy, lingering finish. That sounds a lot more pornographic than
Amy, right now we have Mai Tais.
Yes.
And then I will be doing a Mai Tai Garita, a Charles Phoenix creation.
And then I'll do another thing. By the way, as noted, some bottles of Appleton Estate 15-year-old may contain particles. These particles occur because this rum has been aged for a minimum of 15 years in oak barrels. Aged in wood, baby. The aging in oak causes naturally occurring compounds in the oak to precipitate in the liquid over time. It gets grainy. Deal with it.
Okay,
these particles are harmless and do not affect the taste of the rum.
Right,
wood is not going to affect you unless you decide to eat a log. Anyway, 15-year aged, a minimum of 15 years. This document certifies that the rum in this bottle has been aged in oak barrels for a minimum of 15 years. By I can't read it. Jay Spence, I think. Master Blender. Thank you, Jay.
Master Blender.
He is a master blender. This is awesome.
Does anyone remember on Fernwood tonight, the Wonder Blender?
I bet that Phil there does. So,
Wait, hold on. I have lost track.
Anyway, I can't see it.
Oh, what is the album behind you?
I can't see a damn thing.
That's a pair. Oh, that is Illikai. Arthur Lyman. Yes.
Which we apparently got this year at Double Decker Records for $3.
R.I.P. Double Decker Records.
Oh man. Oh jeez.
I love
Peter, man, you would have loved this place. Seriously.
Oh.
I hate the fact that.
Cocktails. Yes.
Ha ha ha. Excellent.
Okay, hold on. What are we? Right.
What are we drinking? Mai Tai. What we're drinking today is Mai Tai followed by Mai Tai.
Mai Tai.
It's suddenly all
Mai Tai. It's a Mai Tai broadcast.
We found the Mai Tai variations. There's a lot of them. Some of them look weird, but are really good.
This one has Appleton 15, so it's delicious.
Well, this is regulation as regulation goes. I seldom make them this way, and they're really good. So I gotta say, make it by the book. Use a really old rum.
Okay.
Apparently, Vic himself chose a 17-year-old bottle.
Peter.
We're using a 15-year-old bottle. Same stuff.
Peter, the store closed. We were just there in October.
Yeah.
And it closed.
Literally months later.
And the guy, it didn't go out of business. The guy just decided he didn't want to have a record store anymore. So It's gone.
It wasn't for lack of business. They were hopping the day we were there.
We were there twice, and both times
And
he was crazy busy.
Their selection was awesome. Their prices were excellent. Their
So
collectibles were priced up, but still good. And they were located directly next to an audio store that was selling really high-end stuff. It was so cool. So yeah, I mean, it's a shame.
Oh, Dime says, happy to announce I successfully introduced Christmas spam. And I was just like, well, there will be a lot of spam at Ohana.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yoink.
So
Money does some more dip.
I think I'm gonna have a little more Appleton 15.
I think I'll have more.
Before I'm ignoring your look. Oh, okay. He gave me a look like he was disapproving.
Disapproving?
Now, for the Mai Tai Garita, I am not going to use the Appleton 15 because it would be like pearls before swine. But
disapproving if you don't pour me one. Which
I poured you one.
There you go.
All right.
So boom. This is awesome. We can't eat all this right now.
But Peter, it was in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Easy drive to get there. You would have loved it.
Oh, Nigella.
They were so good. And they had a dollar room. Oh, man. They had such great stuff in there.
Oh, my God. The last time we were in there, it was like some sort of like record weekend in Allentown. And the dollar room was just full of collectors. And we'd been there before, so I knew where the dollar room was. And like anytime there's a dollar room, I just make a beeline for it. And it's like all these like old, dissipated, cranky record collectors see me coming in the room and they all turn around, give me a nasty look. And I'm just like, hi guys, and like I don't want anything they want. Like the records I collect are nothing that actual collectors want.
We got this there.
Uh-oh. No, we got that from Marty.
Oh, Marty got this. Oh, yeah, true. What am I saying? What did we get there the last time? I think we got these.
The other one.
The other one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah. This beauty.
Hold it from the bottom. Just saying.
Awesome. Looks nice.
Can't make a veggie dip without the Ronco Vegematic. Ronco, yes, the Wonder Blender.
One thing that...
Oh, Peter's on the waiting list for Ohana. Oh,
do
good.
it, man. Do it.
Good, because, yeah. Good. Peter, yes. Good.
As I recall, the last time we were there, I noticed that they had a number of the Ronco record vacuums. And I was asking the guy about them. He's like, oh, yeah, that comes in like every fifth collection has one of those. And I really should have bought one.
You should have, because now it's not.
No, there.
Hi, Dad. Thank you for the music. We already listened to Ceviche all the way through.
We've heard it.
Yes.
Now it's obviously, well, you know what it is.
Ronco. Am I the only one who remembers Fernwood Tonight? I love that show so much.
Boom, boom, boom.
The Wonder Blender.
The great thing is, remember that every bottle of Appleton Estate comes with a certificate of authenticity. It's a real thing.
No, I'm going to hold on to this.
Hold on to it. Yeah, you want to hold on to it.
Okay, I had like Beach Sunset on the TV and it ended. So I put on World's Most Beautiful Places and now I've got like Water Buffalo.
No, you have buffalo. You have bison. That's
bison?
That is bison. Yep.
But they're in the water.
No, not.
He was in the water.
No, they're not water buffalo though.
I shouldn't say he. I don't know.
I don't know. Can't tell.
I don't know. It could be a he, it could be a she. I don't know.
Can't tell until you know.
So.
And I'm not going to get that close.
I gotta say, I enjoy my tie night. I'm getting a little looped. Okay. So.
Not loopy though. We're not going to see him tonight.
Next round, I'm going to do the Mai Tai Garita. This is this was originally a Charles Phoenix idea. Half Mai Tai, half margarita. This is how I make it. It sounds weird, but it works really well. So I'm going to start with 1 ounce of dark Jamaican rum.
The base is half and half, and you're going to see where this is going.
Slightly more than 1 ounce. Okay. And then tequila, because Mai Tai Garita.
Mai Tai Garita, and there you go.
Okay, so
What
an
Mr.
ounce of
Phoenix
tequila.
observed was that the Mai Tai and the margarita share common ingredients, and he's like, why
They
don't you
share
just
many common
why don't you
things.
just make both of them in the same
Exactly.
drink? So he did, and he's like, this is awesome.
Oh, Lisa, I love the music too. Yes, we are pursuing that. So we're
I do
going to
appreciate
do.
myself.
I feel like I'm not giving anything away when I say this. We will be doing an episode with Rum Bar Records coming up
Soon. Very soon.
Not next week. Potentially the week after.
Lou asked us very specifically if we could sort of delay the episode until he had time to be prepared. And I think always better if you get all the parts on board. He's already provided us with some. He's already provided us with some excellent music that we're going to use, and we'll coordinate all. Yes, Matilda.
Okay, so
Matilda.
I'm going to do a half ounce of my. Just says liqueur orange. You could do triple sec, curacao.
It is a type of triple sec, actually. And this is a
It
brand.
has to be from curacao to be curacao.
I didn't say it was curacao. I said
you said it was curacao.
I said it's a type of triple sec.
Hi, Chaz. Good to see you.
Curacao. I said it's a type of
curacao, didn't you?
I said a type of triple sec. Go.
Okay.
Wind it back. Check it. Anybody?
And then lime. This one's lime, right?
Big guy's lime.
Okay. Half ounce fresh lime juice. And then, this is me. Instead of doing orgeat, I'm going to do toasted almond bitters. So pardon me while I get them.
Because we have those from Fee Brothers. They're very good. And if you ever make a cocktail-sized Mai Tai, that's one way to go in order that it doesn't get so sweet, which is possible. Or you just make a really huge Mai Tai and pour it twice. That's possible, after all. One thing about it, a cocktail will not have ice in it because you don't put ice in a cocktail glass. Okay. You put it in an old-fashioned glass.
How many dashes did I say?
What did I say? What did I say?
5 dashes.
5 dashes.
Okay.
I got a lot of.
We gotta catch up.
It's right there. We're good. Yeah, just jazz. It's right there.
Okay.
Yep.
So.
Make a margarita, pour in half a glass of red wine.
Okay.
Oh! Ha, 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 ha.
5 dashes.
That's a type of sangria.
Oh man, this is low. We gotta buy more of those.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Laura,
Thank
good
you, Laura.
to see you.
So good to see you. Awesome. Yep.
Okay.
Cover.
We've already tried this. Make a margarita and pour a half glass of red wine.
I was just mentioning that. Peter's all in. That's like a sangria.
I'm in for that too.
It's like a sangria.
We don't have any wine at the moment.
We have no
but
wine.
I'm in for that.
We have no white wine. We have no wine.
Actually, we have vermouth. That's it. Okay.
Maybe I just need to suddenly be, Dr. Acula. I do not like wine. Untrue. I like wine.
Dr. Acula.
Would you like a glass of wine, Count? I do not like wine.
Okay, so. Yes, we will try that because that sounds amazing.
Sounds good. Speaking of wine boxes, how's Josie? I bet Josie is doing just swell.
Josie has good taste.
Well,
Josie enjoys a wine box.
It might be like more fun because you've got residual, musk happening inside that box.
Yes.
You don't need an overflow, do you? Because I'll keep this.
I think so, but we'll see.
I'm hanging on to it.
You just hold on to that for a second. All right.
I do not drink wine.
You know what? I do. Okay,
Hello.
hold on.
See, I thought that.
Pour my extra in here.
Using the old wooden head there. I'm
Okay,
telling you.
so I am going to. Thank you.
Michael?
I am going to add a twist of lime and a mint sprig because I got it. I'm going to kind of sink it though because stuff's just going to be up in your face. Cheers.
Ein Prosit.
Honestly, I love a Mai Tai burrito.
It sounds weird to you? Try it. Just try it.
Oh, Peter, please. That would be amazing. We miss having you here for our live broadcast, Peter.
You know?
Peter used to live like 3 minutes from us, so he could just
super close.
show up while we were live.
Talk about your locals. Man, that's awesome.
Mm.
Oh, tearing up the Chardonnay.
Oh my god, I love it. Box tearing therapy.
Frustrations on pizza boxes. I used to take the pizza boxes when we lived in Queens. I'd take them out to the sidewalk, stomp on them so they get really small and put them in the trash. And you still have to do that because they're pizza boxes. Although these days, what I normally do is put them in the chimenea and incinerate, and they will light up your logs if you're having a fire.
It's been a long time since we've had a fire night.
Yes, it has. Perhaps it's over.
Oh, Dime! Yay! Dime says her tarot horoscope combos are always a happy welcome in my inbox.
Good old Glennie, man.
Glendora, she's the
She's here to serve.
the oracle.
She tells all the crystal ball.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, she doesn't have a crystal, does she?
No,
I was gazing at my crystal.
she has tarot cards. So yes, our Box Wino level patrons get Glendora every week, giving them their horoscope tarot combo.
There you go. So if you subscribe,
Eerily accurate.
if you subscribe at that level, naturally enough, you're an honorary wino. Just so you know.
Saffron has some good Chianti. I believe that.
That they still do because they're right next door to the liquor store, which has all the Chianti that they need.
We usually just, this is terrible. We usually just get, Saffron is our local Indian restaurant. We usually just get takeout from there because we live so close and we have
Might as well.
fully stocked bar. So.
But they are so good. I mean,
Food is
anything you
amazing.
get is just like the aromas are just overwhelmingly good. And the food is awesome. Just
Does
awesome.
Glendora enjoy a specific delicacy in addition to her wine? Yes, easy cheese.
Cheese. Sometimes straight from the can.
Oh no, this is an emergency yesterday with Josie.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, she's okay. Okay, good. Oh, Lisa, how scary.
She was hiding.
Oh.
Well, you know, I remind myself that the birds are extremely flexible because they sometimes have to fit into very small spaces, and they have hollow bones, which allows them to fly. So they're actually quite resilient.
I'm gonna have a little more dip.
And as much as a bird could, get considerably, injured with such things.
Oh, shoot the moon and go to the Mai Tai level. Oh, Dime, you're so sweet. Thank you.
I suspect that Josie bounced right back. So.
Well, you could tell the story of when we had a bird in our bedroom.
Yeah, there was one time when a bird kind of got stuck between the windows of the double pane, and the bird was just there, and I was like, how do I get this thing out of here? And I was kind of like moving this way, and I was trying to sort of shove the bird so it would like pop out, and instead it flew into the room. So I immediately closed the door, and then I got a bird in the room, and what are you going to do? So she suggested, find some of that fishnet. So I found some of the fishnet, went back in, and waited until the bird was sort of like tired, and then took it outside and said, stay very careful, stay very, very close, and we're going to let you go. And it took off. And I was like,
You saved the bird.
I'm not going to kill the bird. It was just like a little finch or something. I'm like, oh, these are cute guys. They eat bugs.
It was cute. She was just, I don't know. I don't know why I decided she was a she. Might have been a he, but
I don't know.
But yeah,
I don't know.
it was cranky as hell.
But I hear that. It was very perturbed, and I was just like, cool it, we'll take care of you. Because
And you did.
I have no need for a dead finch in my house. Let's just put it that way.
No.
No need whatsoever.
I love birds.
It's not like you can eat them or anything. Seriously.
Oh my god.
The birds are here.
Where did that come from?
The birds are here to eat bugs and stuff around your house. I'm like, go to town.
Oh, Amy says that happened to me too. The bird scratched me as I got it out of my room. It was so sad. Like, it's a happy ending. It flew away, but dang,
Dang, dang, digging, dang, dang. And they tell you.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Daniel, I know. Oh, gosh.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that sometimes in cars.
Yeah.
These fellas kind of get themselves in some unfortunate situations. We foment our avian population by putting out the suet feeders, so they've got something fatty to feed on. A little layer for the winter, and somebody's been chowing down on the one in the back right now, and I'm like, come, eat the bugs, go. It's pest control.
Oh, Lisa, she was like, where's my next meal? She bounced back.
Yeah, you know, Josie's
Okay.
like, what? What happened? What? You know, what's going on? We're
Oh
cool.
my gosh, Ari says apparently when I was little I could initiate certain bird sounds.
Imitate.
Confused. Oh, imitate. I don't have my glasses on. Imitate. We'll probably also initiate.
Also,
I confused a lot of bird sounds.
Ah. birds have been known to imitate car alarms.
That's what he says. Dime says you drive cars crazy
true,
too.
True. Totally. Well, I guess it's
Yeah.
time for me to work on
I
something.
have a great app from Cornell. It's the Merlin Bird ID.
Oh, this is very cool.
So like
Yep.
you can either take a picture of the bird if you want to know what kind of bird it is, or
You can record,
you can
the bird
record
song.
it, and it'll tell you.
It will actually analyze and tell you this is what we think it is.
Yes.
And I think most of the time they're spot on because they'll tell us what it is and we say we see plenty of that. So
Oh my gosh, yeah, we do have cats. We do have stray cats around here too.
cats, of course, will hunt because they don't realize that they're being totally fed by their owners. And I think you don't need to kill all the birds. But, you know, given the chance, they will. But they'll also kill the rodents, and oh well, that's part of life. I just think that the birds have a better chance at these things and should.
Well, I always feel so many stray cats. I know, right? I always feel so bad for them. Like it drives me nuts that they're out there.
Because how do they get there? They're totally
No.
domesticated. Some idiot
No,
decided to
but-
let the cat loose. Or like, oh, I can't care for it anymore. It's like, call the SPCA, man.
I know,
Care for the
it's
kitties.
So sad, but
We have a friend who rescues cats from the street.
yes,
And puts them through the whole process, cleans them up, gets them up for adoption.
yes,
That
yes.
is Kathleen. You can listen to Bad Animals on WFMU on Monday nights, and she will tell you about the latest adoptable. Boom.
I
Marks.
have to make an auto-correct game.
Ooh.
Well, I have to say, like, I nominate T. Because T is a word, and autocorrect will not accept that with me.
A word.
T is a word. TEA. It is a word.
There you go.
Night,
All right.
Peter!
Hi, Peter. Awesome. It's great to see you. Well, we need a thing. I need a thing. You have a thing.
I have a thing.
What?
Hi, Ken. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, says Kelly Trey. iNaturalist app that goes beyond birds, reptiles, insects.
Oh.
Okay.
Hello.
All right. I love me a wildlife app.
Well, Ken is noting that our current avian companions are descendants of the dinosaurs.
Yes.
This is what we're told. What can I say but
I
Archaeopteryx?
love that.
Love it.
I'm gonna get it.
Love it.
I'm gonna take a screenshot.
And of course,
Those
as you can, we
comments.
were just watching the film Don't Look Up. Some people think this is problematic. I think no, it's just life. It's just what we're living in. And within that film, the asteroid that actually hit the Gulf of Mexico is name checked. I think is normally named Chicxulub, and that was like something like 20 kilometers in diameter or 10 kilometers in diameter. This huge thing smacks into the Gulf of Mexico, puts all this crap in the air, and all the huge reptiles die. That was the extinction event.
I am gonna want something else. I'm not gonna lie.
Another Mai Tai.
Probably not another Mai Tai. Well, I might want another Mai Tai, but that's a bad
Oh, I
idea.
want
How do we not have wine? That's just a giant oversight.
I forgot to ask Peter.
Ugh.
Anyway, so I need the ingredients of my next drink. Yeah.
Okay.
This
so-
is actually something
yes,
that came from.
Ken is in the house.
Yo, man! This is
Right.
something that came from one of the Jeff Berry books where there was a competition to do a different thing with a Mai Tai. So this is from our bartender named Garrett, and it's a Garrett's Martini. And I said, oh, yeah. He called for Bacardi 8. I will be using the other one. Plantation. I'll be using the Plantation because I think this will do just well.
Okay.
Yes, 1.5 ounces. This is the Plantation original.
It'll be good no
which
matter
is
what.
Awesome, which is great stuff. Definitely going for it.
I'm gonna have a little more of this.
There you are.
This dip that I made earlier.
It was awesome.
It is so good.
Yep, I like the nose on this stuff. It's a great mixer. The Plantation is also available at an excellent price most places,
Yes.
so I recommend it. And of course, they've got Stiggins with the pineapple flavor, which is really, really super excellent. And then there's the OTFD, which is a premium, which a lot of people will say things that I can't say on air about. So.
For or against?
For.
Ah.
No, they will just use words that I can't actually say on the air. So this also involves half an ounce of the orgeat.
Amy's saying, where are the bubbles? Oh my god. We're idiots that we did not buy bubbles.
I'm silly eye.
Oh my god. Or wine. What the hell's wrong with this?
Oh, this is actually kind of wet. I really should dry this off a bit.
I had to
I had an
spray
absorbent
myself.
towel to do so. Oh, I do. There we go. Awesome thing. Does your bar actually have? Hold on to that, please. Does your bar actually have one of these awesome Velvetiki lounge towels? It doesn't. You can order them from us. Let us know.
Why am I holding on to this?
We could sell you one or two of these very easily. They ship nicely. You'll get them quickly.
They ship nicely.
Certain patrons here have actually bought some recently, and they're like, "It's my regular towel." It's a cool thing. Really absorbent. Really good.
Ooh.
All right, half ounce of the orgeat.
Ooh. Eric / Johnny Rocket makes an amazing Japanese themed Mai Tai. What's in it?
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Johnny Rocket, baby.
What's in it?
I need my greens again, please.
Okay, hold on.
I'm waiting.
All right, you need.
How's orgeat? Half ounce triple sec and half ounce lime juice, half ounce orange juice. I need. Okay, I gotta get the orange juice. All right. So anyway, half ounce of everything. You made it easy. And we'll take
Triple
the
sec.
triple.
Yes.
Triple curacao, whatever. This is a triple sec actually. It is
Although it calls for
brandy based.
It calls for a special kind of lime juice, which Middletown, New York does not carry.
I really tried my best. I went to the Asian market and I went to the Latin market. No such luck. It was calling for calamansi, which is an Asian citrus. We don't have them. But it actually said you could sub key limes. And I said, I can get those. So I did. So I'm going to do that. Half ounce of key lime juice, which is here in a separate barrel. And we're going to use it.
Did you get OJ?
I did not. But you know what? It needs half ounce of OJ.
Yes.
And the dark Jamaican rum. I know what to do.
Okay.
Be back.
He knows what to do.
I got you.
All right. Catching up. A dry Mai Tai. Oh, a tie-dye Mai Tai. Eric, I feel like we could do that. Tie-dye Mai Tai. It's so hippie. And yet. Oh, Lisa says I use your towels on my counters. Oh, thank you. Time for constant bewildering dimensions. Okay, the Japanese Mai Tai has acid-adjusted orange juice, some crazy orgeat, and lots of stuff I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Sounds amazing. I'll just dance while Paul does whatever he's doing over there. Acid-adjusted orange juice. I mean, I can definitely see fresh orange juice, but acid-adjusted. Okay. We're gonna need a little something else.
Really?
This is good, but it's running low.
All right, half ounce of the orange juice.
Okay, it's not acid
That
adjusted
was.
now. Lisa loves the clams. Me too, Lisa.
I'm just enjoying it every single time we play. I know this record really well and I just play it all the time.
Yes.
And of course, this is the one available on an LP with a download code, a CD if you like that. The Clams Will See You Now is on a CD and a download.
Plan of the list. Show up
Plan
on
of the
Billboard.
So this was 1.5 ounces of an aged rum, specifies Bacardi 8, nice stuff. Half ounce of lime juice, key lime juice, or calamansi if you can get them. Half ounce of orange juice, half ounce of the triple sec, and that's it.
Lime juice.
And shake it up. Yeah, I
You got the.
I got lime juice.
You need
I
a
use the
flip.
key lime juice because yes, I do.
No, there's salt. Oh, you do. Okay, never mind. Don't ignore me.
I got salt.
Ignore me. That is so loud.
Oh yeah,
Here.
totally.
That is so loud.
Oh totally. So we're going to take my cocktail glass.
You wanna...
This is another one of those Trader Vic's like Mai Tai glasses.
I want some coupes. They make
Spring-
coupes of these.
Spring into. Oh, yeah, they do. They're very
Yes,
cool.
they do.
I like a good coupe. Found these recently in the in the Goodwill, and they were just
Acid adjusted
really
OJ
great.
is tangy like lime, but orange flavor. Okay. Okay.
It kind of sounds like the calamansi, which is it's supposed to contain.
It's literally my job 7 days a week. What, Dime? I
Oh.
lost the thread.
Oh, this is,
I will cry to sign my
this is
mother-in-law
good.
every year.
This is a good thing. All right, so what we're going to do next, because it specifies it, then we'll take the dark rum. Happen to have the Karuba. They went back to the original label. Thank you very
I'm
much.
going to get this out of your way.
I will
This
do that.
dip is amazing.
It's so good.
Really.
I'll go back to that. In the
Oh,
meantime,
jeez. The
what you
spreader
do-
fell into it, though.
oh, I know, that was liable to happen. Pour your dark float into your lime shell and insert into your drink.
Oh, Billboard lists. Okay.
In fact, it calls for 3 of them.
Survey says. It's like a Family Feud.
Cervezas.
Survey says.
And then I'm going to do another one because I happen to have 2 lime shells. So there we go. Dark float.
Look at that. Oh, look at you go.
Very
I
careful.
watched Bad Moms again last weekend. Oh, look at you go.
Sticky, sticky, sticky.
Oh, you've got 2 though. It looks like eyes.
It's watching you.
They look like eyes.
But
I need a
it's
picture
very,
of that.
very full.
I lost track of my phone.
I have my phone.
All right, I gotta take a picture of that because it looks like eyes. Okay, hold on.
Waiting patiently.
Okay, thank you.
See? Very carefully. And the dark
This
float
is gone.
is sort of very vaguely dissipating into this. So, okay, I'm going to put that up very carefully. And there you go. This was an award winner at one point, and I can see why. Good variation. The key lime is a slightly different flavor. It's very tart.
I like it. It's good.
Yeah. The orange juice is an unusual addition, in addition to the triple.
I
But-
don't find it amazingly different from a Mai Tai.
No, it's a good variation. That's all.
Man, this is crazy.
We use good orange around here that we make. If you can.
Is this Kasha Land of the Lost? Or did I fall over the waterfall into the larger reptiles? Ah!
China started Cancun. Marshall, Will, and Holly on a routine expedition.
All right. My drink is gone and I want something else.
Well, it's still my time.
I have an amazing idea.
It's amazing.
I'll be back.
I will continue to enjoy the Garrett Mai Tai. Actually, the Garrett Martini is what he did because it's in this glass. And he probably used a very similar glass. There was this guy, and there was a different base, which was a green ceramic base that was the... What do they call it? I think they call those Martini bases as well. And I figured I made them. They're well off the market. We have 2 of them. I managed to break one. I fixed it during lockdown because, damn it, I hate that.
Right.
Anyway, but...
I have a good idea. And now we're going to have to
Sleeper.
The sleep sex
Is
sipper.
that stick thing kind of
Okay, hold
like
on.
Sarin brandy? Probably
Sorry,
not.
Brandy. Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. Canva
Yeah.
is not going to cooperate with me.
Probably not. But so far we've had
All right.
the Mai Tai Torin regulation, the way that Vicks will make it if you ask them. If you go to a Trader Vic's these days and you say like a Mai Tai, they have a premix. They shake, actually they blend that up inside the Hamilton Beach and then pour it in and add like 2 ounces of their mix of aged rum. And it is awesome. You love it.
I still think
If you go to one of those and you say,
Oh, no,
I'd
it's
like you to shake that up, they'll do it. And they'll make it
Did
exactly the
music
way
end?
we made it originally. Was this?
the music end already.
Apparently so. You can check the
Okay,
music,
hold on.
and I can always
Hold
put
on.
on We'll See You Now. Yes, Liz Wedding Walk is the actual last
All right.
track on this. We actually had
So-
a great quote last week that's Ray's favorite track on the album.
Oh.
It was, I love it too, and it was actually composed for
I'm going to play.
a wedding. So that's just awesome. Mm-hmm.
This is music composed for our film Ellen Waits.
You do that while I get some more music going.
Okay, do it. All right, so I have a fun idea. I think it's fun anyway. Your mileage may vary.
YMMB.
Paul said it. How much did pandemic lockdown suck? Oh, right?
As much as, man.
It sucked as much as all of it.
All of it. All of it.
I just still remember, like, during lockdown thinking, like, oh, Ohana's going to happen. It's going to happen. And, like, it's so far in the future it's going to happen. And then, yeah, anyway. Oh! Kitsch-en says my daughter wants to roast some marshmallows to celebrate her last day of classes and a great night for a campfire. Oh my gosh. Yay, have so much fun. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week.
That's so cool.
This is the music from our film.
This is Ellen Waite's theme.
Yes.
Not the main title, but...
Life begins at the shop.
Yep. Life begins at the shop, boys and girls.
Okay, so I do need a... You know what? I'll use one of those... Narragansett glasses.
Hello.
I've already opened the beer, so I gotta do it.
You gotta do something. Careful. Spillage.
I did not spill anything. It's just...
It's foamy at the mouth.
It's foaming at the mouth. Okay. Oh my gosh.
So good.
Happy hour maybe is something we need to do in the future. Oh, campfire happy hour. We can do that. We can do that.
We can handle that
Yes.
kind of thing.
All right.
I can whip up a
I
campfire.
like that idea.
Ye old Boy Scout can whip up a campfire.
We need to do something about the smoke, but
Yeah, need to smoke
All
on
right.
it.
So
Maybe just a longer chimney. True.
there you go. Cleanse the beer time.
Beer time. So,
I need a
what kind of glass?
Narragansett glass.
Come
You don't
anyway.
mind. So I'm not going to use good rum for this because
What a waste.
God no.
I use
Okay.
good rum for this.
Well,
Not a waste.
but see now, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I've cursed myself because anything I use now will be considered not a good rum.
I can get you a snip of,
I'm going to use Caribbean,
which is an excellent rum.
which is an excellent rum.
I could also get you another.
I need an ounce.
Flip it over,
Okay,
and there you go.
just spill it all over the bar.
Rum is not a bad rum.
Okay.
However, it
1
is a
ounce
regular dark rum, not aged for a million
dark
years.
Jamaican rum.
So,
I am so bummed out we don't have wine. That was just a complete oversight on our
what
part.
can I say? We usually do.
Okay,
We've had some
That
excellent wines recently.
bison is in the water. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Which does not make it a buffalo.
So,
Makes it
I
water
didn't
bison.
say
Water,
water buffalo.
water bison, perhaps.
Okay, 1 ounce dark Jamaican rum, 1/2 ounce horchata, 1/2 ounce triple sec, curacao, whatever you got.
We happen to have a excellent triple sec. We also happen to have Monnier.
That's so sticky.
Basically, the original
Yeah.
triple sec, although they don't use the term anymore because there's so many imitators. We also happen to have Curacao from Curacao.
Right.
So there you go. And we've got the blue product
Yes.
too, which is
This
just
would,
special effects.
I feel like that would be lost in this.
It would be
one.
totally
Okay.
toast, so there's no point.
1/2 ounce orange.
Orange. Mathilde is what we're using right now. We get it at a good price. It's fun. It's good.
1/2 ounce fresh lime juice.
You've got that in the 10? No. Yep.
All right.
You should have 1/2 ounce there. Probably exactly 1/2 ounce. Yeah.
Slightly more.
Just a little.
Okay. And I am going to go with my beer.
There we go. So that was, should have been taking this down dictation.
I'll do it. Mm.
Half an ounce of, you used the triple.
I got this.
1/2 ounce of the orgeat.
He insists on doing it.
Well, you're working here. 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice. Come on. And the rest is up to you because I got to change the music.
All right. Okay. I'm going back to the podcast. Different tiers of rum. Everyone would agree with that. Yes, 100%. Josie keeps saying she's a good baby. Oh, I'm trying to watch Kelly and Paul, and she's all over the place. Oh, Josie. She knows we're a fan. We're a fan of Josie. We're both fans of Josie. 3 cheers for rum. Amen to that, John. Oh my God. So good. We're listening to the clams.
Still listening to clams, baby. We're listening to more clams than we had last week.
Yes.
Is that possible? Yeah, because we actually put in the theme to Ellen Waves. Oh, yes, the dark rum. Truth. Jamaican rum.
All right.
Excellent stuff.
Chilled beer.
Just received another bottle of that same Jamaican rum last week because I did some work for a friend. I believe in doing good work for friends because sometimes the benefits are great. And by the way, he is now rocking with a classic tube receiver, and he is happy as a, well, I don't have to say it, but no, awesome things are rocking in that house. He's just listening to a whole backlog of fantastic material. I was just demoing it here. It's a great sounding piece. It's really nice.
Okay. Okay, I'm just making sure everything's legit. Okay.
Too legit to quit. Boom, 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 boom.
Say it.
Say it.
Oh, not again. Oh. Great for breakfast cocktail. Oh.
Please.
I'm gonna have some more of this dip. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. We will see you in no time at all. What I usually like to do in these things is talk about the fact that, I've been preparing this drink with distinct anticipation.
Go ahead.
Passion. And yeah, awesome. I love that. Actually, I do love the hanging comment myself. It's slightly sadistic, but only slight. I'm liking this with the 2 lime shells because it's very tart and it's actually affecting the.
It looks like eyes.
Yeah, they kind of do. It's a little weird and freaky, but I'll live with it. Say it. Passion.
Mm.
So.
Yes,
so good. You know, as you are if you are attending this Ohana thingy, and many of you will be, of course there's a Mai Tai on tap, and it is the Ohana Mai Tai. It's very good. The one thing about it that I noticed is it's pre-mixed and it sits there in the big bins, ready for you.
There's a delay.
And you know, one thing is that lime juice tends to settle towards the bottom where the tap is. So sometimes you get it and you're like, charge! Just ask the bartender to either shake it up or give you a shot of seltzer in your drink. It'll loosen up a bit. Perfectly fine. No problem with that at all. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Some people are like, oh my God, heresy! Seltzer in your Mai Tai. Hey, sometimes it just eases it up a little. That's all. It's like a little bit of branch water in your bourbon. So what? If it's high proof bourbon, you want to do that.
Lisa, me too.
Mm-hmm.
I love having the music.
I wish we could do it all the time. I think we would have to do many more bands. However, we've also featured many live bands here, and maybe what this needs to turn into is a salon for bands, so we can just play music and do some.
And this is there usually isn't a Mai Tai, is there? I don't know.
There typically is something that looks like a Mai Tai there, I think. If I'm wrong, well, you know what there always is well, I'm going to speak out my posterior. I think there usually is the grog. Mm-hmm. Well, Ohana grog is particular. It involves unique ingredients I can't mention on the air, but it's good. And I'm thinking, what else do they normally do?
I can't mention on the air.
They've done things like...
I might burst into flames.
I've seen things on the menu like a rainbow and gimlet, it's a gimlet. It's good to have because sometimes you just want something that's a little different. Gin drink. Some people order martinis at that.
There's always something called Windy Kitty.
Yeah, that's what's actually a nod to Cat, the Chicago area tiki tour.
Yes.
And Windy Kitty is very good.
Yes, usually Navy grog.
There you go.
Yes.
Usually grog.
Okay.
I would say that the bar could mix you up a Mai Tai, but that's not really their forte.
Hold on.
However, if you go to any room at Ohana, music is going. Music is going. You You're not playing
It's not
the music.
just playing.
The music is not. You're not playing the music. That is playing the music.
No, but I mean, it's not playing the same stuff over and over again.
No.
Okay.
It's actually playing this now. They switched.
I don't want to have nightmares.
This is the clams will see you now.
Yes. Okay. I just want to.
There.
Oh, okay. So you're playing from there. I was like,
Things
because
you
I
might not
played
know.
all this. I'm just
Because you saw this, and that's only one track.
exactly.
But the Illinois soundtrack is one track too. So there we go.
I did not realize he took over.
I did. I commented the whole damn thing.
Cat needs to come back. We've never been to Cat, darn.
Never been, and we love those
We
places.
go. We
and
love
there's some places
Chicago.
we haven't been.
Yeah.
Shy is just that kind of town. You just want to keep visiting, man. They've got such great resources, man. And
I've
their
never
places are cool.
spent more than a few hours in Chicago at a time. We've been to Three Dots and a Dash.
Yes.
We've been to
Halakahiki.
Shangri-La, Halakahiki, but
Nothing beats the night that Moine, was it?
oh god.
We had been to their tiki pizza
Brother
restaurant.
Clave used to mix my ties for us.
Oh,
Oh
man. And we drive from Des Moines to Chicago. This is something like a 9-hour drive all friggin' day. And we're supposed to be shooting at Halakahiki because we set that up. We get there, I get out of the car, and my right foot doesn't work anymore. And I'm just howling around, But we get into the place and we start shooting video, and they were so great.
They were so sweet.
They were like, oh, hey, check this out, shoot whatever you want, it's great. And it's like, you want some drinks, prepared things. Their decor
Yeah, I want
was
some
awesome.
drinks.
They had great stories. They were just fantastic. But on the way, she's like, do you think we could actually shoot over at Shangri-La? Call up our buddies. And he's like, yeah, come on by. So we have to kind of wrap it up and then shed over. And while we're heading over, he's like, they're closing the kitchen. And we're like, quick, order the following.
No, but you missed the best part.
The best part
He
is,
said, yeah, do you want to place an order? They're closing the kitchen. We're like, yeah. And we
This
ordered
and
some
this.
food. And he's like,
you
we're
want
like,
drinks?
I want some Mai Tais. He's like, you want the large or the small? We're like,
She's like, large place.
duh, the large. The large Mai Tai came in a pint
Pint glass.
glass.
They meant large.
And we were still planning to go to Three Dots and a Dash that night.
Scout's honor.
So we get there and we're like faced with this thing. We're like, oh.
The place was really closing, and we were supposed to shoot video. So while they were stacking dishes, in between that, we shot our pieces, and I shot a lot of stuff here and there and everywhere.
They were
and
so sweet. They
silent.
were so patient.
They were really patient, and
They
it was.
didn't throw our asses out, which
It's
they
like
totally could have.
11:45.
Yeah,
I'm talking to the
they
locals.
totally
It's
could
time
have.
for us to go.
Yeah.
And we got in the parking lot, and like our buddy there is like, "Hey, I'll drive." So he decides to drive.
He drove us to Three Dots and a Dash.
So he just drives into the city.
It was so great.
We're trying to find a place to park. It starts to rain, and it's like, oh, what the hell? Anyway, it's midnight. We're trying to find the joint. Where is this place? This place is totally hidden.
I was so glad we had a Sherpa.
Bloody speakeasy. We finally find the entrance. Here! We go down. We all look like this. Go down to the concierge, she says. Oh, I have a place for you. And she actually drops us in the corner table, so we look pretty prominent. And it's like, let's get some
Yeah, there was
drinks
like a
and some food.
reserved table, and she's like, oh, here, you can sit here. And it's just because we were wearing vintage tiki wear. So, note to self.
Hint to self. Look the part.
Bring it when you go to
You
a
might get
tiki
some
bar,
stuff.
because you might get a better seat.
Make it a better thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we paid for drinks
Yeah.
and we bought some ceramics, and it was really
Ryan.
man. I don't
Good
know.
to see you, Ryan.
Energy took over, and I was able to get through it. And I even got a little video in there.
We take a large Mai Tai. Oh my god, it was so huge. That was
Yeah.
such a fun night. I just remember getting back to the hotel and completely face planting in the bed. But we didn't have to be anywhere the next day, so it was just like, okay, fine.
We had to be on the road, but we were headed to, I think, Pittsburgh.
But the hotel was like super historic and everything, so when we woke up the next morning, I was like, this is amazing. But
Very
yeah,
cool.
it was.
Very cool. Chicago's
That's when you hear the term good times, that's what they mean. That was good times.
This is the good times we're talking about.
And our friend Dave was so sweet. He's like, oh, I'll drive you. We're like, no, we'll take the L. And he's like, oh. You don't want to do that.
You don't do that
hours.
now.
And we're like, we live in New York. We don't care. He's like, no, it's not the same.
You don't do this. Well,
So he probably saved us from being murdered.
Chicago, not known for being a calm town in
Yeah.
prior times. I think the murder rate was higher there than in New York in the 20s. Hey, we take our things seriously, baby. But I tell you, We also managed to have some Chicago
So
dogs and a beef sandwich. Oh, wow. It's just the local cuisine, pretty awesome. Big fun.
Was the hotel haunted? Probably.
I think so.
Probably.
It's from the 20s. Dave and Colby were just...
Yes! Dime. Yes.
Just
David
as sure
Colby.
of us, man.
They could not have been sweeter and more patient.
They know the locals.
We drunkenly
they know
were
the
like,
stuff.
yeah, let's go into the city. He's like, okay.
I shouldn't actually let on that he might have sparked a fatty before we went, but
Don't
these days it's legal, so whatever the hell.
Don't let on. They were amazing.
Don't take the L.
Don't take the L. That's what everyone said. I'm like, I live in New York City. I take the subway 24 hours a day. They're like, no, don't.
You don't understand.
I'm like, oh, wait, what could happen? But I don't want to think about what could happen.
Truth be told, it was pretty late.
They saved our lives.
We don't know how well those run at that hour. Probably
They
not.
saved our lives because I was gonna go to 3 dots and a dash no matter what.
Damn it.
And it was raining,
Of course.
because why wouldn't it be?
Life.
They were amazing.
Life in the small city. Anyway.
They were amazing.
Found this today
We love them.
at the local
Uh-oh.
When I was buying stuff.
Oh.
Hey, what do you know?
Oh yeah. Hold
It's
on,
the
sorry.
Angostura Chill.
L isn't last right.
That's right. Angostura Chill makes a couple of things. They make a lemon lime bitters. This is sorrel and bitters. Ooh, it's like a soda. I want to try that. Sounds good.
I think we've had this before actually.
I've probably had that before. I might be doing it again and whatever. Let's get some ice in there, boiler.
So this came from Market Fresh.
Yeah, local Latin market that has all the great hot sauce.
Well, I feel like they're more than a Latin market. I feel like they're an international market
They will do everything Caribbean.
because they have everything. Well,
They
they
really
have
are all
just
the things.
everything. Period. They have soy sauce.
But a lot of that soy sauce comes to you from Ecuador, which is funny, but that's just,
Yeah.
it is the migration. There's a huge amount of that stuff, and that's why you get great curries in Jamaica because there's
You can see
the East Indian, West Indian connection. Suddenly there's a huge amount of East Indians in Jamaica in the 20s. And then you get curry. And the curries are just wow, so good.
The only time I heard the L was when I was at the Chicago chapter of the Guardian Angels. We have ridden the L. We have done that.
We done it. Yeah.
I like that. That is good.
Excellent thing. The sorrel is a fun thing to put in the soda. It's a good balance. It is
I enjoy
slightly
that.
bitter. It works well.
And non-alcoholic if you're laying off for whatever
If you just want to space it out a little, this is
No,
a great way
that's
to
a
go.
great one. I love it.
It's really only slightly sweet. They didn't overload on the sweetness on this.
We did.
It was really nice.
Okay, so that same trip. No.
No?
Yes.
Different trip? We've been there a few times.
No. Different trip. We wanted to go see Bob Newhart's office. That was the same trip, right?
I think it was.
Yes. Okay, so we wanted to go see Bob Newhart's office. So we took the L into the city. We were staying at this hotel in Oak Park. And we took the L into the city and saw Bob Newhart's office, which looks nothing like it does on Bob Newhart, and got a Chicago dog, and then rode the L back to our hotel. And that's when all of this other stuff went down. He's like, oh, you don't want to take the L after dark. We're like, oh, really?
Really?
Okay, whatever. Because usually we take public transportation everywhere, so I'm like, okay.
You do it. It's the thing to do.
Yeah.
If you're in
yeah.
Boston, you do it. That's the kind of thing. Oh, Edmonton tonight.
Woo!
Oilers, baby.
Ooh,
Myers,
Nice,
Mai Tai at the
okay.
Honey.
all right.
Oh, man.
I love it. Yes.
Some Brussels in the bacon. Dodgy crab
Brussels and
rangoon.
bacon sounds amazing.
On our way to Chicago, we stopped in Des Moines at the pizza joint.
Crab rangoon looks a little bit
Fong's
dodgy.
Pizza has been there since 1907, but now they're a pizza joint, and they will serve you a crab rangoon pizza. That is something awesome.
Dime, we did not go to their house. We were only there
Oh.
for that night,
Yeah.
and then we really wanted to go to 3 Dots and a Dash, and they could not have been sweeter. And
Seriously.
yeah, it was amazing.
The best of the best.
But yeah, we haven't been back. We should do that. We had a road trip.
We keep threatening a road trip to Canada and then to your
Canada.
upper Midwest because we have not done the Detroit trip.
To where?
Think it is overdue.
To where?
Canada.
Canada.
No, we're talking like Toronto,
You
Montreal.
mean Canada?
We have friends in both places. We have friends in Detroit. We have friends in Chicago. I think we could do such things. I think we got some friends in the Upper Peninsula. I think we could make it happen.
Canada?
No, that's like Michigan.
Canada.
No. Canada, maybe.
He said Canada, didn't he?
I'm not saying.
Canada. Always avoid dodgy crab ranking.
Seriously.
Words to live by, Jenny. Words to live by.
Don't do it. There's always that thing about like, are you in sight line of an ocean? No? Then
Yeah.
don't eat clams. And I think it really depends. Were they frozen?
Well,
That's one thing.
That's the conventional wisdom. If
But-
you can't see a body of water, don't order seafood.
But how many millions of pounds of shrimp are consumed in Las Vegas? Nowhere near
Well,
water.
that's the thing. I mean, it's like now
Just saying. Just saying.
they transport that stuff within hours, so it's hard to say. I mean, I feel like
Lobsters go by
it's
UPS
gonna sound terrible, but
within hours from Maine, so it's like
This
it
is going to
works.
sound
It's
terrible,
crazy.
but I
It's
feel like
stupid, but it works.
if you're in a really high-end place, go ahead, do it. They spend a ridiculous amount of money
Stupid amount of
getting
money.
that seafood there. But if
Might
you're
as
in a regular priced place,
At the
do it.
buffet, don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Don't
Don't
do
do
it.
Don't do it. We have a recommendation from Dime. Get some Lowenbrow for the next Double Man Brew Challenge. Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, can we get it?
We can try. Because, you know, weekends were made for Michelob. There are some old men beers we've never tried, and perhaps that's the next challenge. And maybe I'm just going to mix it up and do
I
the
remember Lowenbrow.
north of the border, south of the border, in the border challenge.
See, I feel like this is a West Coast thing.
We could do a, like, north of the border with a little Carling, south of the border with some Tecate, in the border with some Mickey's Big Mouth. Try it.
Oh my gosh.
Try it.
I just
What do
had
you
the
got?
best idea for the Old Man Beer Challenge.
Check it out. Yep.
Which, all right, we'll do the logistics later. Old Man Beer Challenge, the West Coast Old Man Beer Challenge.
What are you talking about?
Well, you could do like West Coast U.S. beers and also West Coast Mexican beers.
Okay, so Rainier versus Pacifico, which is like a classic Mexican old man beer.
Pacifico, no, I feel like, is Pacifico really Old Man beer?
They're all Munich lagers, so basically yes.
I feel like Pacifico's a cut of a.
It's a dark lager. That doesn't make much difference.
Phil, are you still here?
Phil, asking you, dude. But seriously, they're all lagers. So like that's what we're talking about. And what else is like a West
I'm
Coast?
skipping.
West Coast.
No, Belinda Decor, I'm a triple dog daring you. Wait, for which? For which?
Which one now?
What am I being triple dog dared?
Flick may have actually stepped over the usual decor room and completely ignored the double dog dare.
All right, because I'm available for it. But what have I been dared to do?
Speaking of a West Coast surf band,
Dodgy crab gun. Oh, that might have been for Ryan.
could be,
I'm just saying.
could be.
That might have
The
been
crowds
for
are
Ryan.
home in the
Okay.
making of this dish.
All right.
Believe me, when we make
Okay.
crab stuff, crabs are armed. But the crabs are used to it. They are well
Crabs
armed,
were
and if
harmed
they
for
can't
this
take
dip.
it, get out of the oven.
Crabs were harmed for this dip. All right.
I like how this drum solo is on brushes. Kills me every time. I guess I need a thing because I'm just doing a spacer right here, and this is really good. I really like this sorrel soda. It is not easy to find this. We have one place we can get this. If your place does not have this, you could always ask if they can get in.
Oh,
And
dodgy
for
crab
seconds.
gun.
Please. Seriously.
Oh, thank heavens I don't have any dodgy crab gun. Oh, but
Please, but serious.
although that I feel like that's what separates the vintage food fans from the vintage food.
I think what separates the the fortitude from the week of heart at the Ohana is when somebody says, "Would you like a shot of Malort?"
Oh God.
And that's gonna really be a dividing line right there. Sort of a biker bar dividing line. We can do it.
Ugh.
It is not a pleasant shot. No, absolutely
Especially
not.
if you can get him hurt. No.
Oh baby, I gotta
Oh.
tell you. But we've had we've had things much more bitter than that even, and we were still.
Not Malort, just the whole
Yeah, just the whole thing.
breakdown crab rangoon thing.
Oh!
I love crab rangoons. So
I
the
do not-
idea of bad
Discount-
crab rangoons.
Discount crab rangoon.
So terrible.
Cheap crabs.
Yeah.
It's like cheap lobster. Don't do cheap lobster. No. No. Wrong. Daniel has avoided the malurt for 3
years.
count 'em years. I think you were serving it the time that I got a shot, so I got to say that's good
I'm gonna
good form.
me. Oh my God, I sound like you.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I can do a shot of Malort. I don't want to sit there drinking. Oh my God, I hate me.
Seriously. She takes it like a Marine. I got to tell you, she is potentially better than I am with such
Okay,
things.
hold on.
But given the chance of like truly heinous things, I will try it, and I'm likely to get it down. I can do some very hot things too, like when I do that hot daiquiri with the ghost pepper. But that is not for. Don't do this at home. It's not for the faint of heart because you will have a heart failure. It really punches you in the gut every single sip. Fascinating, and I like the hot stuff. It disagrees with me later, and that's my problem. But it's a stunt, and I love stunts. So
I have staved off the hiccups.
good.
Grab
some water.
No, I did it. Okay. Malort. I can do a shot of Malort. And beyond that, I'm like, nope.
As they would say in Saugus, Massachusetts, it's wicked bitter. It is really.
Honestly, I think this is why I can do a shot of Malort. I don't mind bitter.
Well, you're good with bitter.
I'm good with bitter.
I'm good with
it's
bitter.
just I don't
have a
want
bunch of bitter.
all night bitter.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you can't do IPAs all day. There's a lot of bitter going in there.
God no.
And like I'm really happy with enough bitter in my beer to make it taste like, which is why I really like a what do they call that? The English will call it bitter when they're talking about what we'd call pale ale. An ale with enough hops to give some flavor.
Hi,
That's it.
John. Good to see you.
There you go.
Yay.
Yeah, Johnny knows about wicked bitter. I'm telling you. He can tell you
Up
about
in the
that.
frigid northeast.
That's kind of wicked cold.
25 degrees tonight. Oh, John, no. I feel like it was warm here today, so you're not that far from
Jump up.
us.
Jump up.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. It's gonna warm up.
Well, but the low temperature
It's gonna warm
tonight is
up.
going to be cold, which is why our plants are not out there yet. I got a rosemary growing in the window, but I got to transplant it to something bigger, and it will do very well in the sun.
My
Super,
Lord, I've
super
only
nice.
heard rumors. Oh, Jenny. You know what? Let your taste decide.
Let your taste buds be destroyed.
It's no joke.
It is a really heavy hit of gentian, which is what makes most things bitter. It was what makes bitters bitter, but
If you like
bitters
bitter-
are usually in drops.
If you like bitter, I would be like, yeah, do it.
That's right.
If you don't like bitter, I'm like, oh. I like bitter. So, yeah.
It's a heavy hit. It's a heavy hit. Although we took the Wall of Pain over at Porco, so I got to say that was impressive because he's got the bitter, bitterest things. Long bitter finish. I'm trying to think if we have anything here right now that is just quite that astringent. I'm not sure we do.
We don't have any more Spumante, do we?
I think we have a trickle, which is going to be like pretty
Where
concentrated.
is it? I'll look.
Check it. If we've got it, I'll try it. It's going to be the dregs, which is going to be pretty evil.
Oh, it's
But that is literally the most bitter thing we've had. Very, very dry. I'm trying to think of what else we've got that's even close.
we don't. It's not here.
Okay, so I guess we didn't. Maybe we killed it. Maybe we did. I'm trying to think of the Amaro. Why am I spacing this with artichoke?
Chinar.
Chinar is pretty bitter.
Do we have any of that?
Yeah, on the top of the bark right there.
Okay.
Definitely.
Here we go.
All right. Fair enough.
He wanted a drink. Here we go.
I'll do a sip of Chinar. This is actually fascinating stuff. I happen to like
Lord,
Amari a
durian
lot.
fruit of liquor.
Oh. Well, it's a dividing line.
Oh no.
No, I was actually looking at frozen durian today. I could have bought some. I didn't do it.
Oh, John says I brought all of my palms and tropicals in for the next 2 nights. Oh.
Gotta do it. All right.
Why?
So anyway, like the Chinar is not quite that bitter, but it is bitter. And then one of the flavorings is artichoke, which is why it's got an artichoke
Flavor.
label.
So weird.
Yes, it is now. And it's a great stuff in Manhattan. And I gotta tell you.
I love this song.
Very digestive.
Not enough room in the
Not
house.
as evil as some because it's quite sweet, but it's got all of the herbal stuff, and it's like that's
It
just
smells
gonna
good.
that's gonna help the stomach.
It smells good to me.
I feel it settling the stomach already. Oh, yeah, that's what these are for. It's a heavy meal. Oh, I ate too much. Have some of this stuff. That will help you. So, yeah, definitely enjoy this one.
We have a little more. I'm enjoying this.
It's good. Very good. I got to figure out what I'm making for a drink because you got a drink and I got a drink. Not enough room in the house. Hey, John, I would tell you like
Here's this
DoorDash
one
to
without
deliver to you, but
wine.
it's kind of late.
Because we're idiots.
Let's see.
That was good. And you can have it. I enjoy it a lot, but
Just a little. I might need to do
A
yet
little
another Mai Tai thing.
oh geez. I don't have room on the document.
It's Mai Tai day. We're doing Mai Tais. That's all we're doing. Even this thing has Mai Tai in it. So let's see. What
Cheese
could
Louise,
we
okay.
do that's a good variation? I know there was a bitter Mai Tai. What went into that? Let's find out.
I was not ready for this. Okay. I gotta go back to the document. I'm telling you, patrons, we work tirelessly. Like, what? He wants to add a thingy. Okay. Just saying. He has an idea. Maybe it will be the $1 million idea. That would be great. Okay. All right, do your worst. I'm ready for you now.
I'm ready for you.
Ready for you.
It's probably here. Bitter Mai Tai.
Doing painkillers. Oh, John.
Painkillers.
Good. That's a good choice. Okay. So, wait,
Yeah, we can do this.
that's true. The chef just arrived at the Crab Rangoon. He did the air quotes when he set it down. Oh, that's not a good sign.
Oh boy.
Not a good sign.
I gotta see if I can find.
Oh, John made crab rangoons at home tonight.
Oh.
Oh, and Asian chicken skewers. John is qualified to do this. I'm just
Sounds
saying.
qualified, Jeff.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right. Yes.
we do that sort of thing. Oh, I need more lime juice, so I'm gonna go and get that
Dear
kind of stuff.
God. What?
I'm telling you, Johnny,
Ugh.
I completely ran out of lime. I'll be right back in a minute.
What is he doing? What are you making? Just asking. Asking for a friend, aka myself, because I am my own best friend. What are we doing here? He has an idea. I'm gonna say bitter Mai Tai?
Yeah.
Bitter Mai Tai. Okay. I have no idea what he has planned. That's the magic of live video. Crab with a K. Yes, crab with a K. Ah. Okay, what are we doing? Secret ingredient is spam, says the chef. Oh, okay, well, Spam is good. Oh, all right, I'm available for that. A cranberry goose at home tonight. Yes. Okay. All right. I saw that. Jalapeno spam. All right. Nothing like cream cheese and crab legs and a wonton wrapper. John, yes. Amazing. We have made crab rangoon at home before, and when we followed the Triggerverse recipe, it was incredible. So
Delicious.
yes, 100%.
The deep fryer is a bit of a
Krabby
trial.
cakes with cakes.
Deep fry is a bit of a trial, but you
Okay.
can always try the air fryer, which works really well.
What are we doing here?
Bit of my time.
Okay, and what goes into that?
Yeah, we'll dictate while I pour.
Okay.
I need the curry.
Campari, something that's not here.
Truth.
Okay.
Lime juice. 1.5 ounces of the curry.
Oh, jeez Louise. All right, 1.5
Hello.
ounces Campari.
Wow.
Okay.
This was invented, I think, by Jonathan Togash, but I'm going to confirm.
Oh,
that.
this is not an original.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't make this up.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to put that. It probably is like shake pour. I'm going to assemble in glass because it'll tell us.
I recommend it.
Yeah, for Pete's sake, I gotta do this.
Assemble in glass.
Okay. Double old fashioned. Fill with ice.
Okay.
Let's not be silly. Just.
Doesn't anything go into besides Campari?
Yes, it does. I'm trying to work over here.
Someone's a little cranky. Has anyone else noticed?
I'm trying to work here, that's all. Oh, so anyway, so
Ooh, a
1.5 ounces.
keto wonton wrapper. Ooh, this sounds amazing.
There you go. That's a pretty good
Spam
place to start.
musubi, yes. Spam musubi is amazing. We do the air fryer and spritz them with canola spray. Oh, holy crap. Oh my gosh, John, okay. I'm going to do that. We have an air fryer.
3/4 ounce of dark rum.
Okay, wait. So far, Campari and 3/4 ounce dark rum.
Yep.
Dark Jamaican rum or just dark rum?
Dark rum.
Okay, dark rum.
Ounce of fresh lime juice. I got that going on here
Okay.
too. All right. And I need that dark rum. This will work right there.
Okay.
I got the plantation original DAC. That's kind of okay.
You already did that.
I was inspired by John, so we're going to
Okay.
do the New England Muay Thai here. It usually involves pineapple, but I don't need
What's we
pineapple,
doing
so
here?
there you go. All right, so 3/4 ounce of the DAC rum.
Okay, the dark rum. I've got the Campari, the dark rum, and the lime.
The
juice
lime,
so far.
get the lime juice there. Right.
Okay.
1/2 ounce of your orange curacao. Let's see here. Where'd that end up anyway? Okay, here we go. So we're still using this Matilda.
All right. Okay. So,
Here we go. All right, camp that off.
camp that off.
And 3/4 of the orgeat. And I got that right here.
Okay. Okay. Is that it?
I think that's all that they put in there, but we're going to check the formula. We'll tell you if there's anything missing. Yeah, all sticky.
Alright.
Shake with ice, strain to a crushed ice-filled old-fashioned glass. Garnish with mint. All right, I got.
Garnish with mint. I gotta add that.
Yeah, and I could probably like score some mint from one of these things over here. And there we go. We garnish with the mint.
Leftover mint.
Yeah, old mint. That's a good thing.
Classy.
It's sort of a CBGB's kind of thing.
Super classy.
Old,
Oh,
old mint.
Hold on.
All right, definitely more ice. We've got to put that in there. I don't think a bit of seltzer would hurt this thing any bit at all.
Oh, jeez. Alright. Patreon is not.
Give me a trouble, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, thank you, Ryan.
To go making a stinking Universal Studio.
Yeah, we don't make them that way. You want to go to, if anything, Disney Studios there at the Trader Sam's.
The most
will make
ambitious
you a
recording ever done. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link to buy all of the Clams music.
So, you know, this thing is a very off-book Mai Tai involving a lot of bitters because it's got the Campari. It's got the Campari there, and it really makes this thing wicked bitter. But you know what? It's good. If you're not a fan of bitter, don't go anywhere near this. But a Mai Tai is not sweet, sweet, sweet. It's a good balance of sweet and sour. So you definitely want to, you try this if you're interested in those flavors. If you actually like Amari, you'd appreciate this stuff. The Clam Before the Storm, is still available on LP Records with a download code. But you can also get the CD if you like, and you don't just get the download if you like that. And there's also
way to drop the link where you can buy all of this music.
Buy all this music. I mean, talk to Lisa. She'll tell you, I love this music. I listen to this music. I love this music. There you go. Easy. Real easy.
Oh, John. Yes. We're so happy to feature music, too.
Hey, it's awesome. I mean, we're going to get a strike all over the place, but guess what? I got the rights. I got the composer right here.
From the underground. It's Jesse. Hi, Jesse.
Hey, Jesse.
Good to see you.
Awesome.
Yay.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Awesome.
We do not typically see you, but guess what? Now, there's a place you got to see.
Yes.
There's a place you got to see. Now, we have not actually been to their newest location because we saw them at their last location.
Yes.
And things have changed. Things have changed for the big tiki. Mm-hmm. You know, the funny thing is that for years we had a copy of this actual Steely Dan album, and I can't find it. So, one of these days.
No, you're right. These are your rights.
These are your rights. I'll take that spray, by the way.
I know.
I'm very sticky from handling.
It is so sticky back here.
I mean, it's crazy. I was handling bitter stuff, but the Campari is very sweet.
My underground is my basement. Yes. Literally underground.
Underground. We have an underground here, which you really don't want to go there. It's kind of a disaster area. But some things get stored down there. Yeah, John is definitely digging the Asia here over here. Asia via the Clams. Hello. Has anybody ever been to New Haven to get one of those like white clam pizzas? Oh, baby.
That sounds so great.
That sounds awesome right now. Hello. Frank Pepe. There are some places in the country which claim the best pizza. I'm like, you know the best pie? Where are you? They're serving an awesome pie? That's the best pie right now. That's the thing. There are places we would recommend in New York, and there's places we recommend in New Haven.
Webs and dust and exposed wire.
Seriously, that's not where you want to be. But it's the stuff. I believe that is actually like end us with the.
I think it is.
All right, so let's switch back here.
Okay.
If you're prepared, I can get
play.
this. I can take you there.
Which one should I play?
You can play. What do we start with? And we'll go back
Ceviche.
there. Ceviche, baby. That is the joint.
Okay.
Right back where we started. I could listen to this all night, and I'm doing it again. So there you go. We have the bitter Thai. Did you try the bitter Thai?
I don't think I did.
She's not scared either. She loves the bitter.
It's good. I like it.
It's different. It is a heavy bitter hit, but I got to tell you, the
I like it.
Campari looks evil, but it is very sweet ultimately.
And it doesn't have any rum in it?
It is 3/4 ounce of rum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which
Did we
you
get that in
should have had. Let's see. A bit of Mai Tai. Campari, dark rum.
Okay, we did.
Lime juice, curacao, Urja. Yeah, this works.
All right. Okay.
Now, who gave us this? I gotta actually dictate that.
It was good. I'm a fan.
It's not Bogash. It's Jeremy Ortel from New York. Thank you, Jeremy. This is good. I garnish with mint as required, and I would definitely be happy
Jenny
with this
says
thing.
love retro. Tell her. Me too, Jenny.
Oh, please.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, we really appreciate that. I mean,
I'm gonna make sure we have an appetizer next week too.
yeah, because
You
the
know,
appetizer
like,
we
it
have
should
tonight
just
is
be-
awesome and it's pretty killer.
We should have a full service thingy. Well, we keep trying to be out in the tiki room, but today it was raining.
Not quite there yet.
And yeah,
It's going to be hot enough much quicker than we think. And then we'll be like, okay,
If
we're in the
it's-
tiki room.
because
But yeah,
it is an indoor-outdoor room. So
It
if it's cold outside
it's cold in there.
or even not sunny, we can't do it.
It kills it.
But
But we've been there in February when
If
it's been
it's
sunny
sunny,
because it gets warm.
we can do it.
It is
Yeah.
a sun
Try for
room
next
after
week.
all.
Mm.
So Dano needs to try the bitter Mai Tai. I think he would enjoy this because he is a fan of these Amari drinks in the Manhattan family. And I think he is not shying away from the Campari.
The
It's
big thing,
different and it's kind of fun.
Ryan says the big thing here is the Edmonton Opera
Risco's
Discourse
Lombada.
Lambada.
Lombada. Oh,
Okay,
really?
all right.
Okay. The Forbidden Dance. It's been a long time
Love
since
it.
those days. Hello.
Next week, Tuesday, Wednesday is supposed to be 75 degrees here in the Northeast. Okay, well, I am optimistic. Maybe we can be in the tiki room.
We have some quotes that Gettysburg was down in the 20s, that Chicago was down in the 20s.
Yeah,
Like, everyone's getting
that's
frozen out.
this week. Next
But
week,
that
maybe
is
a
this
totally
week.
different story.
Keep your plants inside for a second, but next
Oh.
week they gotta go. They gotta go right out there.
Apparently, the conventional wisdom for gardening in the Northeast is Mother's Day.
Which is very soon, so bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. So Amy just picked up a bottle of Amaro.
What'd you get, Amy?
What'd you get?
I know. We're like,
There are-
what can we make
When
with
we go to
this?
our local these days to look for Amari, there's like 100 bottles.
Mhm.
Crazy amount. It used to be like 3 things. But we happen to enjoy Amari because we enjoy the bitter things. Amari are a real balance between bitter and herbal and sweet flavors. And they work really well. They're all digestives. They're all like, I've had too much, give me a shot. It's going to punch through. Your body takes the bitter flavors and thinks that it needs to get rid of them. So that's all part of it. Yes.
Oh, we need to bring the tender plants. Yes,
Yeah,
Amy.
watch out
yes,
for
100%.
Don't plant basil yet.
I know, Julie. I'm with you. Julie says it's so hard for me to think that next Wednesday is May 1st already. I'm with you.
I'm coming, Elizabeth. Yeah, it's in no time. It's
I
like ping,
know,
ping, ping.
I know, and yeah.
Didn't we just do bunnies? And it was just Passover
What
on
was
Monday.
that?
Monday. I don't know why Passover was so late this year. That's crazy. But like the reason that we didn't actually do a Rombar thing was because Luke was celebrating. So I'm like,
I
we'll
know,
wait.
But
Wait,
I'm just,
it's fine. It's good.
Pardon
Take
me.
care of business.
pardon me.
And then it's like he's all rock and roll. He's ready to go.
But I just, of all the things I want to do this year, I cannot believe it's May. Nothing I've done wrong. Nothing like that. It's just,
If it's May, you know what that means. May 1st is May Day. That's a Labor Day. And May probably like 28th is Labor Day. Memorial Day?
Memorial Day.
One of those days. Which is a Memorial Day. So
I feel like that's the
There you go.
30th.
that sounds about right.
But just the idea that this year is flying by. It's crazy.
Ping, ping, ping.
There's
these
so many
things.
bunnies. Oh. I know. There are bunnies.
Easter
here,
bunny.
too. I
We've
know.
seen them. They're super cute. They're eating our neighbor's plants. They can eat my grass anytime. I'll grow more and more.
But if
and
they end
more.
up in my cage, oh, I don't know.
Evict.
Whole May the 4th thing.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Yeah, May the 5th.
I feel like we're gonna do Kentucky Derby hats next week
Mm-hmm.
without any sort of animal cruelty.
That's not what we're about here, folks.
No, just the hats and the mint juleps.
I very seldom do a mint julep, but properly made, it's good.
You should try to shake up the Velveteen Lounge Wednesday with an impromptu fan rave. Oh my gosh! Kind of like a tailgating pop up Palooza. Oh,
Loopalooza.
John, I'm available for that.
Oompa Loopa Palooza.
Inflatable wind dancers and stuff. I love it.
See you tomorrow, baby.
DeMaio, yes. And also that.
We will celebrate such things. We, in fact, are fans of tequila and mezcal.
Yes. All right.
Tequila,
I
mezcal.
feel like next week is
tequila,
going to kind of
mezcal.
write itself.
It'll probably get there. And of course, our neighbors are from Mexico, and Mexican Americans, and they are awesome.
Yes, may the 4th be with you.
So, very happy.
I know, we should ask them what they're doing.
What's happening? They don't necessarily
They'd probably be like,
deal.
nothing. We're not doing anything.
They didn't do anything for Cinco de Mayo. It's kind of a big holiday for, like, beer manufacturers.
I know. I feel like our actually Mexican neighbors are going to be like, I don't know, I'm not doing
Nah, not a big thing. Not a big deal. Fine.
it. Oh, Ryan. Cinco de Cuatro. Yes, I know. I get it. I get it.
Well, I made the gag earlier that people will say, "May the 4th be with you," and they'll say, "May the 4th be with you." I always say,
What does he always say?
"May the 5th be with you." I think this is actually a liter. No, it's a 5th. Hello. So there we go. May the 5th.
Made up holiday, exactly.
That's a thing.
Exactly.
That's a thing.
But
Many of them are.
we'll do the Kentucky Derby hats thing, and yeah, and the mint tulips, and then you could leave the rest behind.
There must be something else to do with drinks on Kentucky Derby Day, although it is like the maximum mint julep
I feel like
day.
you cannot go wrong with bourbon.
Well, there's a lot of bourbon drinks that are probably better than mint julep.
Oh, John says, I'm
So-
sure the neighbors love to do picture tequila dances. Oh, they do love their tequila. Not gonna lie, and we love them for it.
Yeah. Well, they frequently provide.
Hi, Keith. Good to see you.
Well, man of the house is constantly like on the grill, and the lady is constantly making pastries.
Yes.
Wow, this is
She's an amazing baker.
really high order. So like I usually reciprocate with like, how many adults do you have over there? And I bring over a round of drinks. So that's the trade-off.
Bourbon
We
is
can
a
do
great
it.
choice for a drink. I
can do
love
it.
it. I'm gonna do mint juleps next week.
There's all sorts of fantastic things to do with bourbon, starting with the Manhattan family, and then moving to the sour family, and then you can get pretty esoteric with things like the Algonquin. Oh, that's a great.
It'll be Bourbon
thing.
Week.
Bourbon Week.
Love it.
Okay, there we go. Decided.
Alright.
Got things going
Is
on.
it that time?
It might be that time.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Been live for 2 hours.
It's about that
So-
time. Well, it's
About time.
fantastic, folks. I'm so glad you could see us.
Errol! Oh my God!
Oh.
Hi, Errol. So good to see you.
Oh, good God. They got you meetings all day? What the hell are they talking about? What's their problem, man?
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
Errol, I'm glad we saw you.
Glad we saw you.
Hello. Good
Craziness.
to see you. Thank you for chiming in.
Okay, so folks who've been watching who would like to support us materially, many of you already do. Patrons, you will get your stuff at the end of the month, and you get your stuff every week if you are at the Glendora level. If you would like to purchase some product, we always have the bar towels. Guess
I
what?
did not just do that.
Yes, I did, damn it, because I got to display the towels. We have 2 colors of towels. Buy them all. We can sell you 1 or 2. Easy enough. They ship really well. Glassware, we still have. We have the awesome Glendora wine
They're not
glass.
on our website, so you have to message us if you
Let
want.
us know if you want the glassware. We can do it. If you're going to see us, it's cheaper because you save on the shipping. Glass is expensive to ship.
Oh, Dan, we love you
Please.
back.
Please.
Thank you for letting us share your music.
If you don't
Everyone loves it.
If you don't buy from us, go to the Clams site, buy some Clams product. You've been listening to it. You'll
Jonathan-
love it. Do it.
Jonathan, is it possible to get Mr. T cereal anymore? I don't think so.
No.
I pity the fool who doesn't eat Mr. T.
And the cereal and pancakes.
I pity the fool. I pity the fool. I pity the fool. Get up, fool. Get up, fool.
And on that note,
Get up, fool. Don't give me no back talk, sucker.
A teeny Mr. T in your pocket.
are you
like I
quite
have.
true?
I think he's quite true. Thank you, T.
Okay. Not him, you.
Yes, seriously. Anyway, we've had like 2 weeks worth of clams, and I'm still playing more. Damn it. It's awesome.
It's always a good time.
It's been fantastic. If you can support us via those means that I just linked on you, great. And you can always go to Patreon, and because that link will take you there, and you can actually subscribe on a monthly basis and get goodies. And that helps us to, well, buy booze to make this sort of thing happen.
Well, buy booze.
In short, it really makes a big difference. And the folks who get their fortunes stolen and all sort of thing really think it's a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been fantastic. We've had a unique broadcast with Mai Tai Day. It's all Mai Tais all the time. I actually let some people know that we're broadcasting. They didn't show up. It's like, where were you? Dude, you missed it. Oh, man. Seriously. Maybe you'll check the rebroadcast and let me know. All I'm doing here is giving you entertainment for 2 hours.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Bing, bang, bing, bang, bing, bing. Please. It's awesome to see you all. All of our regulars and all the people who just drop in occasionally. It's just fantastic. Remember that we'll see you in a week with another theme. I think we're talking Derby time. And then
hats, anyway.
In no time at all, we're going to be doing some rumbar action, and there'll be more music. And I don't know. I got to talk to Lou. Maybe there'll be giveaways. I'm not going to make any promises, but I know that Lou likes to make a thing out of it. And it's like, he's extremely generous and will definitely hip you to what he's got in his catalog.
Pee-wee Herman theme night. I love that, John.
Crazy.
Yes.
Crazy. The rumbar catalog is some kind of nuts. I gotta love it.
We can do a Pee-wee night.
Seriously. But you send some good drinks, some good food. If you're a patron, you will get these recipes in your box tonight or tomorrow in no time at all. If you're not, consider being a patron. It really helps us. And if we will see you soon in person, some of you we will. That's awesome.
Ooh.
And everybody else, guess what? No matter where you go, and no matter what you do, we will see you, stiff little fingers, soon.
Night.